Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 16th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 91. In hour one of today's show, we'll preview day 3 of the 2025 SEC Media Days out in Atlanta. Today, we have Alabama, Mississippi State, Florida, and Oklahoma all taking the stage. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Our number one of Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia at the 2025 SEC Media Days, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo, and welcome in to OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, day number 3 of SEC Media Days, live here from Atlanta, Georgia. And we are not going to waste any time. We are going to be joined to open the show by Blake Shapen, Mississippi State quarterback, and now Flynn, not one but two Shreveport Evangel Eagles, buddy.
I'm outnumbered by Evangel people. What are we doing today?
That's right. That's right. So, Flynn, Blake, thanks for coming on the show. Glad to have you back on. He played in Tyler, Texas, and at Tyler Lee, and we used to play every team in their district, Longview and Marshall and Lufkin. Yeah. They were the only team scared to play the Evangel Eagles.
Oh, my gosh. Are you serious?
Hey, look, let's not get into our beef in front of Blake. Let's talk about what he's doing. Because, so just quick story. They were scared to play us because we cut block. They didn't want to come to Texas and face us because they knew what would happen.
Yeah, I think Blake knows really what happened and what really went down.
We had a few of those teams when I played, too.
Yes.
That's right.
Hey,
that's right.
So, man, I'm glad that you're back here. And we were talking a little bit beforehand. You had an injury last year, and I think you handled it perfectly. Like, there's a lot of ways you can handle an injury, and it's you're away from the game. It's like, okay, what do I do? You were integrated in the team, and you never went away from the team. Yeah. And you helped Van Buren, and whatever he needed, you were there. And I heard, all the coaches talk about that. What was that process like, though, for you?
Man, it was tough at first. Obviously, I hadn't missed over 8 games in my career, and so sitting out, not being kind of the center of attention for the first time and not being the quarterback of the team, it was definitely different. But the only option I had was to help Mike out, to be that resource for him. Obviously, he was a young freshman that needed some help. So for me, just to give him my knowledge, be able to be right behind him in every scenario. Obviously, we played a lot of tough games, went to Tennessee, went to Georgia, played at some tough environments. So obviously, he needed some help, and the only option I had was just to be right behind him.
Yeah, so I want to let's take a step back and just kind of talk about your career a little bit. So you went from Shreveport, you signed with Baylor, right?
Yep.
So I grew up, just real quick, I grew up a huge Baylor fan. My dad played there in the 60s. So my heart is with Baylor when it's not with SEC people. So that's all, and I'm trying to read, am I reading this correctly? That in the Big 12 championship, you threw for 596? Is that right? Or is this? Oh, come on.
No.
ChatGPT.
No, so actually the Big 12 championship, I think I went 17 of 17 or something like that.
Okay, well,
to start the game.
The yards might not be there, but a former quarterback, I think you appreciate the 17 of 17.
Yeah, that's more impressive than that, dude. So you go over and then tell me about that transition from the transferring, going from Baylor to one type of offense into what I'm assuming is kind of a completely different mindset, reset of offensive philosophy. But what was that transition like from when you went from Baylor to Mississippi State?
Yeah, it was a lot different. I mean, I was in a pro-style offense at Baylor under Jeff Grimes, and we were under center probably 50% of the time, to go into Coach Lebby's offense where we're in shotgun every time, going full speed, fast tempo, getting the ball out quick, throwing the ball down the field. So it was literally polar opposites offense, but I learned a lot through being at Baylor under that offense, and then going to Mississippi State, I've learned a lot under Coach Lebby.
Yeah, Coach Lebby, one of the things I think that's a little bit of a misconception about his offense, because he wants to go fast, but he wants to run the football as well. It's still a physical offense, even though, I think people allow the tempo to just assume, it's throwing the ball 50 times a game. Yeah. I mean, it's still a very balanced attack, and I would even maybe say run first, run heavy.
For sure, no doubt. And for our offense to go, we got to be able to run the football, just like in any offense. But like going into this year, we want to be able to run the football. That's the goal. And like you said, when you're in a fast tempo offense, you're throwing the ball down the field. You're throwing the ball a lot. You look at the numbers after the game, it's a lot of pass attempts. But we want to run the football. That's the goal for sure.
Yeah, and when you go – when the offense works with pace, you certainly simplify and you take at least half the playbook out of the defense's hands, right?
Yeah.
So they can't line up in a lot of exotics. So if you go with fast pace, so is that kind of the goal, like get up, get set, and then what is your mechanics like when you get to the line of scrimmage? Are you calling out protections? Are you declaring mics? Do you have freedom to either kind of change plays or change protections based on what you're seeing?
We don't declare the mic, but if there is protection issues or things like that, I fix them, or I can flip the protection. That's all in my hands. Like the O-line doesn't handle that, I handle that. But like you said, with the defense not getting lined up, that's the biggest thing for us is like we're playing fast so that they can't disguise what they're doing. They're going to show us what they're giving us, and we know exactly what we're getting every play. That's why we move with so much tempo. Also, so your cleats aren't in the ground either, so you can get the play off. So. But we don't ID the mic, but I flip protections and things like that, and I handle all that.
I think he really wanted to ask you, do you go with the clap or do you have a cadence? That's been his big thing. Look, we're old heads. We both turned 40 this year, and so is it only
it's
a clap?
Yeah,
just a clap. It's just a clap.
I'm gonna have somebody at some point off air like break it down to me the benefits of the clap. So
no doubt.
Oh man! All right, so. What are some of the goals for the team this year? Like in the offseason, what is like the narrative? Because every team's going to create one of those, right? It's like, hey, we got to do this. We got to do A, B, and C. When you're talking with your team, when Coach Lebby's out in front of the team, what's the message?
I think for us is like it's going 1-0. Like we're focused on each week at a time. Obviously, in this conference, you're playing a tough schedule. We got a really hard schedule, so the more you look forward, the less focused you are on the game you're playing. And so I feel like for us, just being 1-0 each week, not thinking too much down the road. It's easy to do that, especially when you got tough teams that you're going to face down the road. But just focusing each week on each opponent.
When you look back, when this season, when the dust settles this season, you look back on it, what's going to be like something like when – man, we did this in 2005, and that made it a successful season. What's
2025.
What did I say?
You said 2005. See, we keep showing our age.
Look, it's early. It's 8:07. I'm looking at Blake here. I know I'm thinking about, like, the whirlwind that he's about to go through.
I know.
I'm trying to, like, make this easy on him a little bit. But, like, what I want to, like, when you look back on, like, the dust settles on this season, and you look back on it and be like, what's the one thing that's going to be like, that was a successful season for us?
I think for us, overcoming adversity. Like we're gonna face adversity this year, no matter what, and we gotta know that. And whenever it comes, we gotta be able to overcome it and be able to bounce back each week, whatever it may look like. Whether we're winning, put that in the past, move forward, go win another game. If you lose, we got to bounce back the next week. I feel like last year we struggled at that. Like we took a loss and we would gain another loss just because we couldn't get our eyes off the last one. And so I feel like moving forward, that's our goal, is to be able to overcome whatever we face.
Where's the 318 shoes?
Gosh.
I just looked down. Flynn, last year he had these incredible custom 318 shoes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I always
the boot on it. Had the boot.
They were 3-1 grade approved. Did we retire those? Like, do we have them framed up?
Yeah, they're in a frame, actually.
Were these custom?
Yeah, they're custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, it was exotic for sure. This year I was like, I'm coming very clean. I'm not doing all that.
Hey, look, I liked them. I thought they were nice.
It was fun.
So you're experienced here, though, so you're kind of ready for this. Like, I mean, I can imagine a first time coming in here, it's like, man, these are tight tables in here. There's a lot of people. I got to answer the same question over and over, but you're ready.
Yeah, I mean, this is my third media day, so.
Oh, wow. I guess I didn't realize you had gone to two others. I knew you went last year.
I went Big 12 and then SEC last year.
What's the difference between Big 12 and SEC Media Day?
Man, a lot more interviews, I feel like.
Here?
Here.
For sure.
Compared to the Big 12. Big 12 is more like scattered out, and you kind of got time to sit in between interviews. This one, you're bouncing from interview to interview. It's quick.
All right, give me your favorite Evangel Christian moment. Like, do you have, like, one game?
Man, probably winning the state championship my freshman year.
Okay, who was that against?
Scotlandville.
Okay.
In the Dome.
Yeah.
It was pretty special. They had actually, I don't know if you remember, Levi Lewis was their quarterback.
Oh, yeah.
They went to UL.
Went to ULL, yeah.
Yeah, they had a bunch of studs, but that was probably my favorite moment, winning the Dome.
Yeah.
So.
All right, Blake, we're going to see if you can save and bring a little dignity.
I got faith in Blake. I got faith.
The crop of this SEC players that's at Media Day. There are so many people that have disappointed us, and we hope you're not one of them. Okay,
all right. So real quick though, like we picked 3 people from the entire list to be able to get this question right. And you were on the list. You were in the 3.
It was some pressure on me.
It was you, and it was Nussmeier, and it was Whit Weeks. Also, Arch Manning, we had like some faith in him, but you were number 3 on the list.
All right,
here we go.
Okay. Do you know who Jonathan Moxon is?
Oh, gosh. I do not.
He plays for the West Canaan Coyotes.
I do not.
Have you seen Varsity Blues?
Yes, but a long time ago.
Okay, but you have seen it.
All right, but we've seen it?
Okay,
Yeah,
that's the quarterback. That's like the backup quarterback that comes into the movie.
He's the star. Okay.
We'll take that answer.
We'll take it.
We will
That's one we've
100% take that answer.
I know Varsity Blues, but I don't know the name.
Okay, he's the only one that's ever known Varsity Blues.
Well, he put it. So we asked,
No. The Shreveport guy came through. Just give him his flowers.
I just want to tell him, like, we asked Nussmeier the other day that question, and he said, "That's not my generation, is it?" And I was like, "Oh, well, hell, we're old, aren't we?"
Hey, Blake, I know you got to go. We really appreciate it. Like I said, man, I love how, adversity hit last year. You didn't allow it to define you. You stayed around the team, and you worked your butt off, and now you're back here like you're supposed to, and best of luck this upcoming fall.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. If you ever need anything, let us know.
Thank you.
Yeah, man,
Appreciate it.
All right, there he is, Mississippi State quarterback Blake Shapen, good enough to join us here on OTB. We'll be back. More SEC Media Days.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com, GAUXTommies.com. That is the website, windows, doors, and siding. It is your one-stop shop. It is a place that continues to win award after award. When you look at the Advocate, right, best windows there in 2025, go Tommies. Tommy and the team.
What about 24?
Yeah, well, you go all the way back
10
from
years, probably.
24 all the way down for sure, we know, to 2016. I think they just stopped keeping count because they felt like it was, probably unfair that Tommy just kept beating everybody. Go to the website, GoTommies.com.
Yeah, go check them out. See what they can do. Windows, doors, siding. You talk about a lifetime warranty. That means they are going to guarantee that window for your life. So go see them. You'll see the difference clearly. The best windows in town. Integrity, dependable, professional, and efficient. GoTommies.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Parrish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parrishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parrishbuilt.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Brack, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you.
It's funny how I find myself in love with you.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Now going to be joined by Mississippi State head coach Jeff Lebby. Coach, always a pleasure to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, doing good. Appreciate it and excited about the day.
Yeah, I know, look, I know this is kind of like for every coach. It's like, okay, once we get through media days and we talk about our team and celebrate our team, like then it's on.
That's right.
Right? I mean, we can have maybe a couple of days here and there, but like you're getting so close. And I can tell just talking to you, you're ready to get to fall camp.
Yeah, there's no doubt, man. We're 15 days away from reporting and incredibly excited about getting back on the grass with our guys, the football team that we've been able to put together, the roster that we flipped. Again, really excited about where we're at, but where we're going.
So many things when you're coming in year #1, and there's so many things in college football now that you have to worry about. But does it feel different year #2, just knowing everything, the landscape and the building and the team and the players? Like, does it feel different this year at this point than it did a year ago?
Yeah, programmatically it absolutely does, because you've got your processes in place. Everybody understands what camp's going to look like. There's some day-to-day tweaks. You're always trying to find ways to get better and maximize the day. But at the end of the day with the roster, I think the thing that's crazy is that, we add 60 guys.
Right.
We add 5 offensive linemen in the spring portal. We add tight ends, a D lineman. So we've added guys that have not practiced a snap with us.
Yeah.
And so programmatically, absolutely. But, man, the urgency you have to operate with to get these guys ready for August 30th is incredibly real. And that's the only way we get done what we want to get done is treating every single day like, man, it's game day.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to get better and maximize it.
Yeah, Coach, I know this is kind of like the last hurdle of the summer, and then after media days, it's like, man, let's focus on where we're close to getting those pads on. But let's talk about, like, today. Let's talk about the guys that you decided to bring to represent your program, represent your school. Let's talk. We just had the privilege of talking to Blake Shapen, your quarterback, but talk about your guys. What are they bringing through this year, and why did you choose them to come represent?
Yeah, all 3 of these guys, there was great intent on bringing these 3 guys. And so for us, 80% of our roster is in year 1 or year 2 of the program. Yeah. You look at Blake Shapen, he's in year 2. Brendan Thompson's in year 1. And Isaac was a high school signee. He's in year 3, obviously just 2 years with me. But so all these guys come from these different backgrounds. And I think the thing that I love is that they have created this urgency inside the locker room of understanding what it needs to look like every single day. There's been incredible accountability with themselves first and then with their teammates. They're set up to go have great years. And these 3 guys, we need to go have great years to go do what we want to do. But, man, their leadership, who they are every single day, and then their opportunity to go produce at a really high level is why they're here.
The way Blake handled last year and getting injured and then being a mentor to Van Buren, like on the field, I actually reached out to him. I was like, hey, you're doing that the right way. A lot of people, a lot of college-age kids, they're not doing that, right? They're going away. Maybe you don't see him again. But, like, to see him be interactive and to help out the team, even though he couldn't help them on the field, I felt like he was helping on the sideline there. That just kind of speaks, I think, to who he is.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And he's a guy that is a great teammate and is what it's supposed to look like. And when things didn't go his way, he found ways to get better. He found ways to create value, and it's going to help him today, and it's going to help him when we get in the middle of September. And so those are the things, again, that I'm excited about for him. It was really hard to go through, obviously, for him, for me, as we lost him for the year. But, man, year 2 for a quarterback inside the system and getting coached the way he's getting coached every single day, he's going to make a great jump and fired up about it.
Yep. Coach, what's the message to your team leading into this season? Like, what is the picture you're painting for them, the goal and the expectations that you're setting for them?
Yeah, we'll talk about our goals inside the program, behind those walls. But for us, as the leader, I think it's important that people understand, man, we're fighting like heck to get back to the postseason and finding a way to get in a bowl game and be able to finish the season the right way and go win a bowl game. And so that will be a big piece of it. Also, while understanding we are year 2, it's 80% of the roster, like I've already mentioned. But our guys, there's great belief, there's great hope, there's trust, and there's great encouragement that's happening inside the building to be able to go do what we need to do.
All right, I love the fact that we got a former offensive lineman, like a fullback. I was basically like an extension of the offensive line. So I'm always curious, like, during practice, like, how you go about it. Because I know you work with the quarterbacks a ton, but I know you've got to go down there with the big nasties just a little bit, like, watch them in individual and coach them up.
Yeah, no, I'll take a peek down there. If I'm not with the quarterbacks, you're going to find me with the O-line.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how it trends for me and always has. So, again, man, as we're on the grass and try to be incredibly present with as many of the guys as I possibly can, because I am calling it every single snap. And so finding ways to touch those defensive guys.
I was about to say, like, you got to go over there a little bit because you are the head coach.
Absolutely. And being involved with what goes on that side of the field, I think is important, so they see me and feel me from the leadership standpoint. But I'm gonna find a way to watch some O-line.
Coach, like most offensive line head coaches I ever had wanted to line up with 2 tight ends and a fullback and run it. And I'm getting ganged up here probably by some running game gurus. But hey, tell me how your philosophy on offense.
He's gonna run the ball.
I know he's gonna run.
Yeah.
Because running game is like the best friend of a quarterback, obviously. But how did your offensive philosophy kind of develop? I know you're at Oklahoma, but like, how did that kind of get to where it is today?
Yeah, I mean, it was the beginning of the college career for me, being with Coach Brawls, and as we started to spread the field the way we did, and for those years in Waco, and then just taking that and growing it into what we are, today. But that's from a philosophical standpoint, aggression, mentality, personality. That's where I get a ton of it.
Yeah, I don't really ever know, and I talk about it all the time. I don't know, like, where that misconception about, like, up-tempo offenses came from. It's like, oh, they're up-tempo. They throw it 55 times a game. It's like, no. Like, everything starts with this offense through the running game, and you got to establish who you are through the running game.
Always has.
Yeah.
And always will. But I love the fact that people think it's just a throw-it-around deal. Hopefully they'll continue to.
Yeah, just put an extra DB in there when y'all play us. We're going to throw it a lot, I promise.
No doubt.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
No doubt.
What are some of the off-season messages? And look, all 3 of us are former players. We've been through off seasons. We know it's like, hey, and it changes every off season. Right? It's like, I want to get this done this off season. So when you get in front of the team, what's kind of been the main point of focus?
Yeah, I think making sure our guys understand this is a profession in a game of earning it.
Yeah.
And it's literally every single day.
Right.
You want to change the result in the fall, then what are we doing on that Tuesday in June to change the result? Because that ultimately is going to matter, and it's going to matter in a huge way. And so that's been something we've stressed. We've talked about nonstop. As we get into the season, into fall camp, man, the way we practice, creating that sense of desperation every day of finding a way to maximize every practice, every rep, and coaching them that way to try to figure out exactly what we have before we go to Hattiesburg.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know we've kind of talked a lot about the offense now. Let's flip it to the other side of the ball. I know you got Isaac Smith here, safety, going to talk and represent his defense. But give us your overview of the defense, how the year 2, your leadership, your playmakers.
Yeah, I think that the first thing that comes to mind is what we've been able to do from a staffing standpoint. Adding Paul Rhodes, Mike McIntyre, Vincent Dancy to that room, all 3 former head coaches, 2 of them at the Power 4 level. Obviously, with Mac and Paul, both those guys have been coordinators inside our conference and had great success. So we had great additions to that side of the ball from a staffing standpoint, which I'm excited about. And we did. We signed 10 new defensive linemen. We signed 10 new backers. So the look of that side of the ball and the first two levels of the defense will look completely different. So, again, we're nowhere close to where we need to be, but we're going to have the ability to have some depth and to create some negatives, and that's going to be a huge part of who we want to be. Isaac, there's not a better spokesperson for our football team or our defense than Isaac Smith. Like, he's everything the game's supposed to be about. That's who he is. He's ate up with it. Toughness wins at the end of the day, and this kid loves football. He loves Mississippi State. I love coaching him and incredibly proud of him. He's going to go have a big year for us.
So you mentioned Hattiesburg there. You get a chance to, that's where you open it up against Southern Miss. That opportunity, it's like some people would ask, okay, well, why is Mississippi State playing there? It's an opportunity to go to a portion of Mississippi that feels like it's, it's crucial for what you do in high school recruiting. And then they get a chance to say, hey, we got to see Mississippi State in our hometown, or at least in our area of Mississippi.
Yeah, I do. I think being able to open down there, being an in-state opponent, I think it creates excitement. And I think it creates the ability for our guys to have great attention to who we're going to play. There's a ton of familiarity with both rosters. I think that's great for us. And, again, being an in-state game from a recruiting standpoint, being in Hattiesburg, we recruit down there a ton. And south of there, obviously. So that'll be a big one for us.
All right, Coach. Hey, we're going to keep on moving along. We know you got to move along. We appreciate your time. Hey, he gave Mellon a shout-out because, look, we might have some situations going on here. So I can appreciate that as well. Enjoy today.
Awesome,
always a
man.
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Coach, thanks so
appreciate
much.
It, man. Thank you.
All right, we are going to step away now. More OTB when we come back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com. Allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com is the website. If you're buying new, if you're leasing, if you are renting, they are the true one-stop shop. Everything's available in all three of the processes. So, look, like Coach said, you got pretty much 2 weeks before football starts. So if you want to get that last-second vacation in, go ahead, reserve that rental. Call Miss Lisa Sessions today in that rental department. Again, everything is available. allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
Yeah, looking for a new car, looking for a used car, cool car, working car, sexy car, whatever it is. Go see them today. Check out what's available on their lot. On their website, go see what they have available, conveniently located on Airline near Goodwood. Go visit them today, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Brainstorm, take me away from the norm. I got to tell you something. This phenomenon, I had to put it in a song, and it goes like, whoa, amber is the color of your energy. Whoa, shades of gold displayed naturally. You wanna know what brings me here? You glide through my headline to fear, and I know
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I know that we kind of got into the show full throttle
Let's
there.
just jump in head first.
We had a couple of guests.
We didn't really have any yesterday, so,
Well, no, that part of it was fine. It's just, we opened up with a 3-1 grader, so we just really full throttled this thing.
Yeah, y'all really blindsided me with that whole Shreveport Evangel situation. But, yeah, I was fired up to see him. I thought he had a really cool mindset. Impressed with him. And impressed that I was kind of fired up that he was a Baylor guy, too.
I know. I don't even know why. Like I kind of always forget your Baylor connection. Like when we're in the moment, because of course you've told it on air. Your father played quarterback there, so it's your second team.
So I didn't realize like the old like Art Briles' offensive connection with Jeff Lebby and his philosophy, and that's crazy, right? Like an offensive lineman head coach, because I wasn't lying. Like Les Miles wanted to sit there and run power 9 toss, right?
Yeah.
My high school head coach was an ex-offensive lineman at Tulane, and he was like, I was lucky to get 7-8 passes off in a game in high school, right? So you go and you see an ex-offensive lineman who's a head coach, and his offensive philosophy is we're going to go fast, we're going to spread it out. Now we're going to run it. I'm not taking that. We're going to run because it is helpful to the quarterback. But it's just kind of like one of those crazy coaching conundrums there that it's like
he's actually
a bit different.
And I know, look, we always joke about Jeff Lebby because the first day you named the coaches, that was the one. You got there eventually, but
we're there. I'll never forget it now.
Well, no, you won't.
We're like buds.
Like he's got a cool story. So, and I say cool, like it's unfortunate how it started, but it ended up being cool. Like he went to Oklahoma as a player, like offensive lineman, signed with Oklahoma, and he had an injury. And he couldn't play anymore. It's like, well, I want to be around Oklahoma. I want to be around football. What do I do? Like, do you want a student coach? So so he was a student coach for multiple years at Oklahoma. It's like that's what he did. And then, so that started his coaching career, and he kind of grinds and goes to different jobs, and then finds his way back as the offensive coordinator there at Oklahoma, and then he gets an opportunity to be the head coach at Mississippi State. So it's a really cool story of not allowing that injury to kind of change what he wanted to do. It got started sooner,
right?
But it got to the finish line where he wanted to finish, which is an SEC head coach.
Yeah, and you know what? Just talking to both of them. What I was kind of impressed with was the self-awareness that they had for their program and the goals and expectations they set. Because, like, it's easy to sit there as the head coach or the quarterback and, like, we ask a big picture goal. What's your goal for the season? What does success look like in this season? And it's easy for them to say, well, we want to win a championship. We want to win the SEC championship. We want to be in the playoffs, blah, blah, blah. That's easy to, like, fall back on. And that would be kind of like some false confidence. But what Blake told me, what Blake Shapen, the quarterback, said was, we want to overcome adversity. Because last year we didn't. We let adversity overcome us, and we let a bad play turn into a bad play, a bad drive turn into another one, a bad quarter into – you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So having that awareness, the maturity to say, look, it's probably not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
But we cannot we want to overcome. I want to be proud of this team. It's a successful season. If we can because things aren't going to be perfect. And then, of course, Jeff Lebby, the head coach, his mantra was, we want to compete for the postseason. Didn't necessarily say championship or playoffs right now. He understands it. He said it's year 2. Yeah. This is year 2 for us. So we want to win a bowl game.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Like the self-awareness that they have, I think, is a really cool mindset because it didn't look great last year.
Yeah.
But they are building something. It was year 1 last year. So I just thought that self-awareness was cool to hear from them, from their head coach and their starting quarterback.
Yeah, like Rome wasn't built in a day kind of mentality. Do we want to get there? Yeah. But we have a lot of new from a year ago. And he said we got a lot of new coming back this year through the portal. And
what do you say, like 10 defensive linemen or something? Some crazy amount.
They said like 80% of the roster is going to be different.
Yep.
Like that
I was
blows
expect
my
for
mind.
us to know their names if they're all brand new.
Well, look,
I just painted the question as like, tell me about your defense.
Hey, that was I know. And then you looked at the person that was going to be here,
Isaac Smith,
and
safety.
it rolled off the tongue. I'm like, that's a pro move.
Pro move.
It might be a rookie player, but it's a pro move.
So Blake was here. I asked him that question because I'm starting to not trust ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Because ChatGPT literally said he came in and threw for 596 yards, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a lot. Like that's got to be close.
See, I knew he had a big game. I knew something happened.
Right.
I was like, I was like,
596 doesn't sound right, but I know Baylor has thrown for like ridiculous yardage, and it's happened before.
Yeah.
So I said that. So of course he sees like my question, like, tell me about Blake Shapen, all this stuff.
You had the screen up still?
I had the screen because I was reading like the yardage, and I saw him. He was sitting here, and he was like, started peeking at it, and I was like, all right. That's right, ChatGPT, bro.
Although it failed you.
It definitely lied to me.
But he's still like he had a great game, being 17 of 17.
Decent.
Like as a quarterback, I mean that's harder to do than throw for 500.
So like artificial intelligence, not that intelligent. I feel like it was a bold-faced lie.
Yeah.
Like, where are you pulling that info from?
I don't know because doesn't it say searching the web whenever you hit enter? What web did it search?
The wrong one.
What's the guy that Jimbo Fisher went back and forth like in a press conference? Sliced bread or something. Like there was like a blog like sliced bread or something bread.
Oh,
you remember what I'm talking
Bro
about?
Bible. What was it? Bro Bible.
Bro Bible.
Bro Bible.
And it was like through Bro Bible maybe, and it was like a username of something bread or something, and Jimbo called out like, I don't know where he gets all this from. I don't know. Y'all listen to their sliced bread and Bro Bible. He don't know the facts.
Bro Bible.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's what Chat GPT is getting it from as well.
You think it's
it like searches the web,
history?
but then it like finds stuff like that.
Well, intelligence is dumb.
Artificial
dumbness.
Let's just keep you on Google, my guy.
No. ChatGPT. I'm going to trust it from here on out. It can only be wrong once a day, I think. We'll figure it out.
So
I'll definitely type in like what to ask Greg Sankey and see what kind of stats it pulls up for that.
Listen, so we're going to have Commissioner Sankey on in like an hour and a half. Matt had him on, and I'm sure they talked the state of college football. I'm sure they talked about court cases. And I'm sure they talked about a lot of things like that, and I'm sure it was great. I bet it was. When Commissioner Sankey sits down with us, it's not going to be that conversation. Just letting y'all know.
A little different.
OTB is going to let him breathe. They're going to let him like kick back. Maybe he'll loosen his tie a little bit. All right, so I'm just letting y'all know. Like we're going to talk about a lot of stuff that's not like the state of college football.
Is he a golfer? I wonder what his golf handicap is.
I think he is.
Okay.
He's a big reader. big reader.
Oof, okay.
I'm out.
Not a lot in common then.
Okay, I thought maybe you had a chance with you.
I'm listening to some books on tape. I'm on the 6th book of the Terminal List series.
Oh, I watched the show. Good show.
Yeah, very good show.
He's coming out with another one, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is Chris
like
Pratt going to be in that one?
Yeah, it's a prequel.
Okay,
Bro
so
Bible
there,
sliced bread.
there
Bro
is
Bible
not a
sliced bread.
Oh,
there it is.
yes.
Bro Bible sliced bread.
Oh, that's a new drop on the
is a new
show.
drop. Bro Bible.
Bro Bible sliced bread.
I don't know. I don't even know where we were going. But I did find out.
Terminal List.
The Terminal List, yep. Here at SEC Media Days, College Football Hall of Fame, talking Terminal List prequels. So I got to Radio Row today. And noticed something when I sat down, that I got a huge gash in my pants.
When he says gash, like I can see this man's hamstring.
This is like upper hamstring,
Glute.
hamstring, but it goes to the upper inner groin as well. And I'm pretty sure, I'd have to confirm with my wife, I'm pretty sure that this hole was here like a couple of weeks ago that we noticed, and I meant to throw these away.
Oh, and
so
you packed
it was
them in the
there,
bag.
and I just packed them. But these are like a good pair of jeans. Like I wore these
They're good.
yesterday
Yeah.
too, and didn't really notice.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I saw the hole.
and I was just walking and standing around a lot yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
So
Yeah.
now it's one of those things like I notice, so I can't stop thinking about it a little bit.
Yeah. I
Like-
thought you were going up to the room to change.
Well, I was, but
You
I
didn't
was
get time.
on the Atlanta radio show next to us for a little
Yeah.
while, and then I got done with them at 7:42
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time, and so I started going back to the hotel, and I was like, man, I'm not gonna make it. That elevator takes forever, especially in the morning with everybody coming down to get coffee.
Oh, yeah, you
that
can't re-
elevator.
yeah.
Sometimes you're waiting like 4 or
That's
5
true.
minutes for it.
It's good. But hey,
So I'm
I appreciate
sacrificing.
you.
I'm sacrificing, taking one for the team. I got my upper hamstring thigh stuck to these leather seats right now. But we're here. We're going to grind. We're going to overcome adversity.
What are you going to do? I mean, you've got the bladder of an 82-year-old man named Larry.
Yeah.
What are you going to do when you got to get up to use the restroom
So
here?
if mine's 82, what are yours, 92-year-old?
No, mine's like 78. I'm a little bit behind you.
No.
Yeah, I'm a little bit behind you.
Brother, did you? No. Did you see yourself in the airport the other day? Like I think you knocked an old lady over trying to get to the bathroom. She was in your way. A little gritty.
I didn't say mine was perfect. My whole point was just you got to get up to go use the restroom. I know you, and then you're gonna have half your glute out.
I do. It's my upper hamstring. I got to keep my. I'm gonna be like a lady wearing a skirt today. I got to keep my knees tucked a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I got some growing action happening right here. So
I think Blake
sports-
Shapen got the varsity blues as well as
I
it's
know.
going to get answered here today or for the rest of the
He
week.
said
at
he's
Media
seen
Day.
it, but it's been a long time. I wonder how long, because that's not like a child's movie. And he's only, 22? So how long ago?
Yeah. I mean, I was 14 when I saw it.
Okay.
It came out in 99, right?
Yeah.
I was born in 85. You were
Did you
born.
see it in the theaters? I didn't see it in theaters. I saw it
I think I did.
All right.
So I had an older brother who was probably 17 at the time.
Okay. You went with him.
Yeah, I went with him.
Oh, yeah. Mom, Dad, we're going to see a football movie.
Yeah. It's Varsity Blues. It's about jazz blues.
Yeah.
The varsity band.
I don't know. And, you get to see Miss Davis.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I wonder how young he was, though. And then follow-up question to that should have been, so you didn't like it? You hadn't seen it since? Like, you didn't watch it every other day like we did?
Yeah. Didn't impact him like it did us.
Didn't have that impact,
That's okay.
which is shocking because there's not that many football movies that were released within these kids' lifetime.
Yeah.
Think about, which ones did. What football movies or quality football movies have been released in these kids' lifetime?
None.
I mean, the Replacements is close.
Yeah.
It's probably right there on the edge, depending on what their
Remember the
classification-
Titans close.
The Titans close, because by that's still like 02-ish probably. So, I mean, we're getting, I don't know what
I'll have to do some ask your friend ChatGPT later on.
So I did hear rumors. We'll have to confirm this, not with ChatGPT, because it's a liar. I heard that there might be some sort of a reboot of the program coming.
Now, don't tempt me with a good time. Is this something you actually heard?
This is what I heard from a very reliable source. A lot of people dropping rumors this week about reliable sources. I heard.
That would be big.
Quick trivia. What stadium was it filmed in, the original program? What was their
There's
home
two.
stadium?
It was either South Carolina or Mississippi State.
Well,
I think South Carolina.
No, South Carolina.
Okay.
Very good.
All
Because
right.
like the top corner,
Willie
you can see SEC on it.
Oh, shout out Willie B. All right.
Wait.
Williams Bryce is the name of the stadium. You knew that.
I did. I thought you were talking
Gulf
about Willie
South. Two 40-year-old men talking about who has to piss more often is fascinating sports radio.
Well, I mean, we're hydrated.
It's competitive, right? What are sports? They're competitive.
It's an occupational hazard of being the most hydrated dude around.
You can't be the king of hydration and not have to go use the restroom.
Yeah, got to flush. You got to flush it, people. Got to flush the body.
Yeah, all right. On that note, we will take a break. Again, we've got Commissioner Sankey coming later up. We'll have guests throughout the show. We'll kind of break down what we saw, what we heard yesterday. Obviously, it was a heavy hitter day with Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Texas. And, hey, look, we'll truly get this thing started when we come back on OTB.
Off the bench.
Oh, you know what's better than one Dos Equis?
Dos Equis?
Dos Equis. It's always a great time, and now is the perfect time. We still got some summertime here. Don't get the Sunday scaries about school starting and all the new things starting. Like, you still got some time, and it is the perfect time. Lake beer, river beer, beach beer does not, pool beer, golf course beer, airport beer does not matter. It is always a great time to go for Dos. And Matt will even give you the website.
DosEquis.com. So we're kind of Jake and I are kind of getting a reputation around here, like in the evening and at dinners and stuff, because they're like, we order Dos Equis like every time we go to the bar, and like people around us are like, hey dude, you don't have to, like, it's not the show, it's not a sponsorship opportunity. We're like, no, like, we legit, this is who we are. This is what we drink. Like, we're Dos Equis. So jump on that bandwagon. Go for Dos this summer. A little bit of summer left. Go to the pool. Get some ice cold Dos Equis. Go for Dos.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
With bold leadership and a growing population, Louisiana is rewarding excellence, attracting high-value companies, and fueling opportunity. Louisiana is winning now, and the sky is the limit. With every region and industry growing across a beautiful state that's more than a culture, it's a community with a quality of life that's more than satisfying. It's sustainable because the Louisiana you thought you knew is better than ever now. Come home, Louisiana.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. Whole team on wildin'.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Early in the morning, rising to the street. Light me up that cigarette, and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find the reason things went wrong.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back. It is OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, and let's go ahead and get this thing started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GoFlowIV.com, GoFlow IV Spa on Facebook. Check out their page there. But when you go to the website, book that appointment. It is summer, it is hot, and it is hard to stay hydrated, but not if you are out in front of it. And out in front of it means go see GoFlow IV Spa.
Yeah, stay hydrated. You can be proactive by going there before you're going to, run a marathon, go out for a couple of drinks, or just living in Baton Rouge being hot as hell.
Maybe you had a couple drinks already, and you're like, I need a little boost here.
Yeah, see how they can help you. Like you talk about it like immediate boost right there because it is an IV straight to you. Services, memberships, go check them out on their website, GoFlowIV.com, conveniently located on Jefferson.
All right, so yesterday, and we'll get into more of this as we recap what happened in day 2 of SEC Media Days. But look, it was Texas, and Texas brought 3 stars. They brought Anthony Hill Jr., All-American. They brought Michael Taft, All-American. They also brought Arch Manning.
Who?
Some call him Ark. But they brought Arch Manning. He's not an All-American. A lot of people are hoping that he is an All-American. A lot of people are assuming he will be an All-American.
Can I tell you something about Arch real quick?
Yep.
So a lot's happened in Atlanta this weekend. There's been wrestling events, all-star weekends, Beyonce concerts. And can I tell you, from the hierarchy of star power in this city, it seems like it was Arch Manning here and Beyonce just like right under him as far as like star power. Because that man brought the heat. The people were very, very pleased to see in person, in the flesh, Arch Manning.
He did have.
It was wild, man.
Yeah, he did have like just a massive following. And he
makes me want to say like poor kid, like. But it could be so good for him.
He's a Manning. He handled it all perfectly. I had a chance to interview him down in the SiriusXM room, and he crushed it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like should. Now, right? I will say this though, all the people that Texas brought, like Anthony Hill Jr., star. Like,
yeah.
He's going to do whatever he wants when he is done playing football. Michael Taft, star.
Yep.
How cool was that he went out on his own, and obviously tragic events in Texas, and all like the flood victims were on his tie. Like he got that. He wanted to, show respect and represent them and remember them. Like he went and got a tie and had like all their initials sewn into the tie. He blew me. Like I could have talked to him for 3 hours yesterday. Like he was highly, highly impressive. And we talked about with Jeff Lebby a little bit, like the path to get here. This man, Michael Taft, from Austin Westlake, huge, massive high school, right? He had chances to go play in the Ivy League and get Ivy League like scholarships through sport and academics, and said, no, I'm going to go bet on myself because I'm playing at Texas. And he said, was it easy? No. But that's what I wanted to do. That's who I was. And he went, and not only does he get it done, but now he's coming back. He was all-conference last year. This year he's a preseason All-American.
Yeah, and I heard, on Radio Row down at the press conference, there's a lot of people that have been doing this a long time, doing this job, interviewing, listening to kids speak. And I heard from multiple, just kind of eavesdropping on different conversations throughout the day and talking with people as well. They're saying Texas and LSU have by far had the best representation of their school and program by the way the kids got up there, answered a question, were engaging, were confident. So Texas and LSU is kind of the consensus. Like those were the two most impressive teams here at Media Day.
And that's not just we're not just pumping sunshine for LSU here. That is that is
that's
facts.
real talk. They did a great job.
Like I have had multiple people stop me and be like, "Hey, well done with who LSU brought here." They bring up Wood Weeks and they'd had this huge smile on their face, and then they would get to Garrett Nussmeier. They're like, "That's a pro."
Yeah.
Like he is got a pro mindset ready to go. So that is it has been good to kind of hear all the different.
And Chris Hill, we didn't know what to expect
we didn't know
from
what
him,
to expect.
Man, he was great. Really was. All three of them did a great job. Brian Kelly did his thing as he always does on the mic. And but yeah, I kind of pivoted to LSU for the Texas, but wildly impressive. I mean the awareness kids in college have is so much greater than what me and you had back in the day. I mean, to be able to to go out and seek on your own the initials on the tie was just such a cool thing.
All right, hour number 2 coming back your way here on OTB.
Off the bench.
It's not good when the old intranet is spinning and you're like, oh, we got to get that world clock going.
Yeah,
switch to the phone and we got it working. It's okay. Just like K to Z is going to get you working. Interior, exterior, does not matter. KTOZblinds.com is the website. Have Brandon Barton and his whole team come out to your space. It is one of the cool things about K to Z. Like Brandon Barton, who is the owner, he'll be there. Like he's going to be one of the guys oftentimes that is on the project saying, yeah, this is what you need. Let's go with this color. He's going to get a booklet. It's going to open it up to the perfect page. Here's what you need. Incredible service. KTOZblinds.com.
Yeah, functionality, but also make your house just look more beautiful, look better. Financing options. Go to their brand new website, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZblinds.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 16th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 91. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll continue to break down day 3 of SEC Media Days as Alabama, Mississippi State, Florida, and Oklahoma all take the stage. And maybe the fellows will squeak in a little Would You Rather Wednesday. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia for the 2025 SEC Media Days starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We are here, boots on the ground, at the 2025 SEC Media Days in Atlanta, Georgia. Going to have coaches coming up on the podium. Up today, it is Alabama and Mississippi State first, and then in the afternoon session, it is the Florida Gators, Matt's favorite team, and the Oklahoma Sooners. So we've got that coming up.
What you calling me out for?
How do you know I was talking about you? Not Moscona.
Tricky.
Yes, sir. Would you interview a Florida Gator player?
Yeah, I just sit there and, I don't know, bark at him or something. I don't know.
Are you a Georgia Bulldog now?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
Barking at people?
I don't know.
What are we doing here?
Tiger growl at him.
There you go.
Yeah, dude. Whatever. Let's do it.
Let's
get Billy on.
Scared money don't make money. Billy Napier. I did feel like when Blake Shapen was telling his favorite evangel moment, and he was talking about Levi Lewis, the quarterback, and he's like, yeah, you remember him. And I went to say, I was talking to you. I was like, yeah, he's from ULL. And he said UL, and I added the extra L. I was like, oh, man, I'm going to catch some heat for that, huh?
I don't understand that. Why do you catch heat for it?
Some people are very particular about it.
I get it, but like, I mean,
it's just the way, you know, it's what I.
It's what you get for changing your initials. I don't know.
So you're a ULLer?
I mean, I think that's what I go to, like, automatically. Then I kind of self-correct myself. But, like, if I'm just talking fast, which I do a lot, and just you catch me on the spur.
Bro, Bible, slice bread.
Bro, Bible, slice bread.
All right, coming up, as we mentioned,
Bro,
so it is
Bible,
Alabama,
slice
Mississippi State, and, of course, you've already heard from Mississippi State's quarterback and head coach. Kalen DeBoer, look, he's walking around right now, and he's got, like, a pretty decent-sized group following him. I mean, nowhere, obviously, near what Coach Saban used to have, like that. You talk about, like, Arch Manning and the crowd that he used to have, like that used to be.
I can imagine.
That used to be Coach Saban. But Kalen DeBoer, it's an interesting deal because it didn't fall off a cliff last year. They were 9-3, but at Alabama they were 9-3.
No.
And so a lot of people are like, all right, Coach, that's your 1 year. That
That's your
gets
1
back
year.
to the title.
Okay, but I went 9-3 first year, like brand new program. Like we talked about, you just brought it up, but like Arch has these unfair expectations set on him. Of course, Kalen DeBoer has the same type of unfair expectations on him. You follow a legend like that. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into when you take the job on the heels of Nick Saban retiring. But there's nothing in Kalen DeBoer's history that says he's not going to get it turned around and be competitive and try to at least be dangerous and in the mix every single year. Now, I don't think we'll ever see a run that like Nick Saban had. I just don't think that is possible in this new NIL world. I think that has created so much parity in the sport of college football. And you know, when it first started, everybody's like, "Oh man, it's going to make such a top-heavy. Like only the big boys can afford to go pay these players. It's going to be top-heavy. We're going to have 4 or 5 dominant players every year, and no one's going to be able." Well, it kind of did the opposite thing that I don't know if anybody foresaw. It created so much parity because guys are now leaving to go to smaller schools because either they can afford to do it or they're looking at it as like a stepping stone to get back to another big So it's created so much parity, but so I don't think you'll ever see the run again that Nick Saban had. Maybe we will. Maybe something surprises us. But there's nothing like Kalen DeBoer is a really good head football coach. Okay, so but
his record still is.
But
just
it's crazy to say,
insane.
but like, how many 9-3 seasons can he have?
So
Right?
crazy.
Isn't that wild?
Well, I say it's crazy, but we're crazy in the SEC.
Sure. And even
That's what we
crazier
are.
in Alabama.
Like LSU and Alabama and Auburn and Florida. I mean, I could just Georgia, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a term of endearment. We're passionate, and like you expect greatness. Now, some of these teams expect it, even though they haven't had it. But certainly the ones that have had it, they do expect it. And so, like you're right. Like it does when you say 9-3, you're like, wait, no way. Like but that's how it is.
And that's the one fan base like that you can, because of the success they have, you can accomplish all your goals as a program, like inside the locker room, inside the walls of what you're trying to build. How you like the transition of a new coach and a new program. Like you can accomplish all those goals, but not accomplish the goals of the fans and the expectations of the fans. So, certainly from a fan standpoint, you go 9-3 too many, the noise gets pretty loud, whether that's fair or unfair. That's the position. That's the position Kalen DeBoer chose to go into.
Yeah.
He's not dumb. Like he knew that expectation, right?
And it was always going to take somebody, I think, like a Kalen DeBoer. He was coming off a national championship appearance. I mean, I don't quote me on this, but he was something like 110-12 as a head coach on all levels.
Pretty good.
That dog will hunt.
That dog
right?
will
So I like the fact that he left. Like that's a guy. Let's be honest. If he wanted to stay at Washington for 10 years and make the most money on the West Coast, maybe outside of Oregon, he could have done that. He did challenge himself to go down to Alabama. It was 9-3. There was, the Oklahoma loss, the Vanderbilt loss. Those are the ones I think the Alabama fans are probably most upset by because of one, Oklahoma was struggling. They beat them, and then you can't lose to Vanderbilt at Alabama. Oh, man, Vanderbilt ended up having a good football team. I wonder what it's like though if he does go 9-3 this year in Tuscaloosa. If he does another 9-3, and he's got some losses that aren't Georgia or Texas, or those type of teams, LSU.
Yeah, it's going to depend on how the losses look and who they're to. I mean, certainly two of their losses last year, Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, where it was not great. It wasn't a good look for the big old Crimson Tide going in there, and those are just not losses that a fan base is. But if you go 9-3 and the optics of the losses are a lot better, it's certainly a whole different conversation. So, we'll see. The expectations they have, I mean, I can only imagine the weight that he's got to carry around. But again, look, he's getting paid well to do it. He knew what he was doing, and kudos to him for challenging himself on that. But like you said, I mean, the record prior to getting to Alabama is unmatched out there from just a wins and loss record, and the programs that he's turned around and made super relevant.
He is now 113-16 in his head coaching career. I guess they did go 9-4. They did lose a bowl game to Michigan, but one of the themes of this media day, there's not, and because we're talking Alabama, it brings it to mind, and we had Georgia yesterday. It's not the feeling like I've had. This is media day, I think 7 that I've been to. And typically when you get here, it's like, okay, you've got top tier. Sometimes it can be 3 teams. A lot of times it's 2 teams. Top tier, middle tier, and then everybody else. It's just like, it feels like middle tier and then like 3 teams at the bottom. It
just
doesn't feel
kind of in the same.
You can't okay. We have let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 desks right here on the front row of media day. I bet if you said, let's go down the line, let's ask these 8 tables, SEC champion this year, I bet we get 5 different answers. I truly believe that.
I'm with you on that.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, because look, jocks down there would say Alabama, I bet. And the Atlanta station, the game next to us, they'd say Georgia. We would say LSU. So to my point,
there's 5.
I bet the table next to us would say Texas,
with very real expectations. That I don't think every team out there talks about. And we brought this up with the Jeff Lebby interview, like having realistic expectations. I don't know if every single year there's 5 or 6 teams that realistically think that they can actually compete and win an SEC championship.
Right.
But that is real this year, and that's why we're so hopeful for LSU.
Yeah.
And because I think they got the best the best chance at it with the leadership they have, what they're returning, really a quarterback that has proved it. There's a lot of question marks at quarterback. Now, these question marks in the SEC at quarterback might pan out. All of them pan out to be great. But you don't know that. There's question marks. I'll take the proven commodity in the NFL readiness that is Garrett Nussmeier.
Where are you at right now?
Let me tell you this little story.
Okay.
A little tidbit. Been a while since I've seen Kirby Smart. We talked about he was an assistant safeties coach when we were at LSU in 2003 and 4, I believe.
Yeah, I know 4 for sure when I was there.
4 for sure. I can't remember if he was there for 3. But anyway, it's been a long time since I've seen him. I think highly of him. One of the best coaches in college football. I mean, what a job he's done. So I was really looking forward to just like seeing him again, shaking his hand, but man, tell him how proud of you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Got to see him yesterday. Met him right behind the urinals in the bathroom.
No, you didn't.
I did. I went to the bathroom. I wasn't trying to. Like, I didn't follow him in the bathroom. I had to pee. You already brought up my old man bladder.
Yep.
Uber hydrated. But I go, and he's, just getting done, washing the old hands. And I'm just walking in.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Kirby, what's up, dude? And he's like, oh, Matt, what's up, dude? How you doing? And I was like, man,
you didn't have to tell him your name?
No. And then I was like, man, this is awkward. I did not want to see you at the urinals, but here we are, and let's just go with it.
Yeah.
And it's not the best smelling bathroom ever. There's a lot of people that kind of go in and out, but
So that was right in here.
Yeah, that was right there.
Yeah. Yep. So you said hello to him though.
Yeah, and it was one of those, we both felt comfortable with the bathroom handshake because I was just walking in. He had just washed his hands and dried them off, so we both felt comfortable with the bathroom handshakes are always a weird proposition. You don't really know what process they're at. It was clear and definitive. Little handshake. Chatted it up for about 45 seconds to a minute, which you can't really do much longer than that in a bathroom.
You can't. Yeah, then it gets awkward.
People are like, excuse me, I got to get to the sink. I just peed.
It's like, hey, wait, me and Kirby Smart are here, pal. Go find another one.
Find
a porta potty.
Couple of commode flushes in the background. It's just, it's not the best situation. Not where I drew it up.
All right.
But, good to connect with the old ball coach.
Yeah. Well, what'd he say when you told him you were in sports media? Because he called me. He's like, man, why'd you do that? You big dummy.
I told him I'd been working with you, and he's like, yeah, I see. Because he brought up, I see Hester a bunch and blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, I'm just proud of blah, 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 all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, we're just catching up stuff. He's like, and I was like, yeah, so I'm working with Hester now. He's like, oh, all right. Well,
big gulps, huh?
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Man. Very memorable. I'm sure he'll remember it forever.
It is so it is wild for us. Y'all have to understand, when Matt says, he was, the assistant DB's coach, and I told the story yesterday. I'm in that room, and Nick Saban's actually running the tape, coaching the DBs, and then Kirby's sitting behind him, kind of taking notes. And so for us, not that we didn't think he was a great coach. You could tell he was going to be a great coach. He was a great coach. But for us to see him from where we saw him in 2004 at LSU, just being an assistant DB coach to, I don't think we can argue this, right now the current best coach in college football.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, he's earned those stripes. There's some people that want to contend for that honor and have the record to probably back it up, but he's earned the stripes, man. I mean, when you think of that, Kirby Smart is the probably the rated best coach in college football.
It's got to be cool for Kirby too to do it at a place where he was he's a good player. He was a star of his teams. When he was there. When you go back and you go back home, whatever home is, it does bring expectations. It does bring the fear of failure maybe a little bit more because you don't want to mess up home. But also it makes you so prideful in a way that you don't want to let home down.
Yeah.
And you could be like, well, why wouldn't you work the same? In your mind, you are working the same sometimes. It's just when I talk about when you're playing directional school U compared to when you're playing Georgia or Florida, whoever. In your mind, you're preparing for little state U as much as you are big state U, right? You're doing the same things each and every day, but you're not. There's a little bit more you're doing each and every day. But you think you are. You know what I'm saying? You're going through the motions.
And it's subconscious. You're trying. Yeah. You're saying the things.
Right.
And that's what but a good coach can kind of motivate you a little bit more to kind of push it.
Yeah, so like for Kirby, like if he was at Auburn, he'd be doing all the things.
Right.
But when he's at Georgia, he's just going to do a little bit more of the things. Like even if he doesn't know it, just because of where it is and what it means to him.
And you talk about it too, like when you getting recruited, staying in states, playing for your state school, playing at LSU, like you go there, have success, man, you're a made man. Like that, like it means so much more when somebody in state goes there, does things the right way, and has success. The same with him. He goes back home to Georgia, all the success in the world. Like he's got the longest leash you could ever have. Like he is like, you go there and don't have success, it's one thing, but if you do have success, I mean, it just means that much more to your fan base.
All right, as I said, it is Alabama, Florida, Mississippi State, Oklahoma. We've already caught up with a couple of a coach and a player from Mississippi State. We've talked a little Alabama. I do want to hit the other teams, Florida, Oklahoma. We'll start that process when we come back here. It is OTB on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Go to PelicanRoof.com. PelicanRoof.com is the website for Pelican Roofing. It is truly in Lafayette and Baton Rouge, the go-to place. You don't want to trust us? You should. We're telling you the truth. But look at the homepage of PelicanRoof.com. You'll see all the 5-star reviews, and not from like just one place. You'll see it from Google. You'll see it from Facebook. You'll see it from Yelp. You'll see 3 different services with 5-star reviews. That's what you get with Pelican Roofing. Instant roof quote right there, top right corner of the website. Go there today, PelicanRoof.com.
Again, we get it. Getting a new roof, having to replace a roof is a huge deal. I mean, it's a big deal. Just emotionally, but financially. They can help you with financing. Go to their website, see their financing options, 0% up to 21 months for qualified buyers. Get that process started today. Get a new roof, protect your family, protect your home, PelicanRoof.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge.
Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows. Leaf Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Our guy Chris Marler down there.
Just.
LouisianaSports.net. He has had his hand up and his arm up for
3
minute.
days. 3 days. He
He's
is
just
the
like,
kid in
hey,
class. He's the kid holding it up.
Kalen.
Oh,
actually, Marler didn't have a redneck accent. That's just me.
Well, he's got the 2 fingers up like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
Hey, say now.
Say now.
Yeah, see if Marlon can get his question in there, too.
Hey, but Marlon's been crushing it with the questions. I was in there the other day when Shane Beamer was talking, and there was probably 4 or 5 questions before he got his. And then just a straight response. He asked his questions.
Yeah.
And boom, he got a good question. Hey, good question. Thank you. So I texted the group. I said, put him on the scoreboard. He's on. Marler is on it. Good for him. I still hadn't gotten my question in down there. I don't really
You've
want to.
gone every day, though, hadn't you?
I've gone every day, not to every single press conference, but I've gone to multiple just to kind of see what it's all about.
Anybody kind of stand out to you as far as the coaches? You're like, okay, yeah, I get it. I get why the team follows that guy.
I like Shane Beamer.
Yeah,
I liked hearing him talk.
Too.
He was a dude, and I am kind of nervous this year about South Carolina because of Lenora Sellers. Like we were in a group last night. I think it was it at dinner or was it we were having some Dos Equis? I can't remember, but we were talking about like of all the players that have walked through here, there's one guy that just looks a little different than everybody. Lenora Sellers looks like that dude.
Yeah.
Like walking around, not from like a confidence, just like a physical.
It's a
like
unit.
he walks, he carries a presence with him because he is a unit. So he's one of these guys that I fear could take that next type greatness step in his quarterback play. I'm not going to say I hope not, but like because I think he's a good kid, right? Yeah, but LSU does play him, so he's one of those guys that I certainly have my eyeball on, and I know everybody else does too. I mean, he's on the list, right? He's on that preseason list for the Heisman, blah blah blah. But like because of the potential, but I think just hearing Shane Beamer talk about him, hearing kind of the responses and just seeing him walk around, it's like, man, this dude has the potential and the mindset to be absolutely dangerous this season.
So when I look at South Carolina, I start talking about Lenora Sellers. If he's in the Heisman conversation in November, South Carolina's in the playoff conversation.
Yeah, that's a great point.
If he's not, they're not. Like, and I don't want to like.
I mean, that's a great point. But
I don't want to make it like individual.
Yeah.
But with his case, like he doesn't have the weapons that LSU does. He doesn't have Auburn has better weapons. Like I think if you're looking at just the weapons, now they don't have the quarterback, but they've got the weapons.
And
Texas
Auburn's going to have a really good offensive line, too.
Yeah. So, like, Texas has better – we could go down the list of who has better weapons. Like, you could go to a casual South Carolina fan. Hell, I'd go down that crowd right now, and I'd see somebody that covers another team like, hey, give me South Carolina's top 2 receivers. They'd struggle.
Yeah. It's like asking me about any team. There are a bunch of me's down there when it comes to South Carolina.
You said it.
Yep.
Not me.
Hey, we're learning.
But my point is, like, it's Lenora Sellers. Like, Rocket Sanders was great last year. He's not – like, Rocket Sanders isn't there anymore. Like, it's going to be, Bennett and Harbor and those guys that have been okay, and they've been, like, nice pieces. Like, now they have to be the main piece. They got to be up on the mantle.
Yep.
And I just – for Lenora Sellers, he did it last year a lot by himself, but he's going to do it again.
And he's going to have to make people around him elevate their play, which – look, I think that it could happen. I think that program has the right mindset. I think that program has great leadership. Did it just get way louder on this microphone?
Yes. Yep. I don't know what happened there.
A A lot of white noise in the background.
Yeah, I don't know how we get rid of that. We'll try to. There we go.
All right.
I don't know what got hit there.
What do Rivers do?
I don't know. I was looking at the chat when they were asking, is this Zen or Icebreakers? And Alondra knows her host pretty well. She's like, if it's Jake, it's Icebreakers. That's what it is. It's Icebreakers. It's not a Zen.
You didn't want to be Zen
Oh,
Invincible
hey,
today?
let's turn Cole Kublik up here. Hey, bud.
There's an accusation floating around at media days that I'm a bully?
Yeah, a little bit. Flynn was just saying, he's like, man, I think Jocks actually gets a lot of the guys because Cole's like, hey, bud, sit.
Yeah, I saw a player
young
walking
man,
by and
sit.
you're like, hey, take a seat. I was like, hey, respect to that
Is that bully or is that relationship?
Yeah,
or
both.
Is that maneuvering?
It's a little bit of both.
No, the word bully never came.
Bully didn't come.
She used the bully word.
Did not come.
I was saying,
Riz putting that word in your mouth. That's not good. That's not good. I was like, I'm
I
accused
think
of
it
being
was
a
just
bully?
assertive. I think that's what
I like
Flynn
that.
said.
I like
Assertive.
that. Okay.
Like, hey,
I like that.
my
Put
guy,
Cole on the corner
random
there.
athlete, sit down.
Yep.
Matt, you're gonna have to learn. You just act like you know the guys and you've been here before and you say, excuse me, but next. And then the players don't know what to do. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They've never done this. Half of these guys have never been here before, so they'll just look at you and say, oh, this guy looks like he knows what he's doing. I better sit down or I'm going to get in trouble. So, yeah.
And then the handler's walking around like, hey, where's my guy? He's like, Cole. Got it. Cole got him locked up.
Hey, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, we got it. We're winding it. We asked him one question. Okay, give me a second.
I know. And there's some people that do the wind-up that are a little scarier than others, like Catherine, who is Greg Sankey's.
No,
You'll
that's
see her later.
That's when you don't ignore.
Like,
when
you don't
you start
ignore
getting
her.
that wind up, you just, okay,
So-
Commissioner. Like, I've cut him off and said, we're done.
Yeah.
Catherine needs you to go.
I have to. Like, Catherine's looking at me through those glasses, and we got to get out of here.
You're out.
Yeah.
You're done.
You'll see.
All right, fair
You'll
enough.
see that. How's the week going, bud?
It's good. It's draining. I don't know why this one's making me more tired than the others.
Yeah,
but
we
it
were
is.
talking about that walking in. Cole and I were walking together. I was like, I don't know what's going on. But this year's just.
Well, Cole,
I turned
you're
40.
You're nonstop, man. You're here all day
too much.
recording
Yeah, it's too much.
lives. Dude, I mean, you're a hard. I don't see anybody harder working than you.
Greg's like, what'd you think about that swing off in the All-Star game last night? I said, I was asleep. I have no idea what you're talking about. I missed it. I didn't see it.
You know who we haven't seen here grinding and getting recordings? Greg, his partner.
He's too busy being on TV. There, that's right.
It's very important.
Tell me a couple of guys that have just impressed you as a human being, as a teammate, and just the interview process. Well, give me a couple of guys that have stood out to you.
Here?
Yeah.
This year, Arch Manning, number one. And I think that we spent a lot of time talking about the circus that's with him and everything going on around him. I don't think we've given him enough credit for how he's managed this. His parents deserve a ton of credit. He has a lot of advantages with his grandfather, his uncles, obviously. But we just don't give him enough credit because think about how easy this would be to go to his head and how easy this would be for him to just be on cloud nine and be better than everybody else. And the stories about carrying other people's pads at practice and then just being a good teammate. And he was having fun yesterday, too. I talked to him for a few minutes downstairs, and he was enjoying this, and I thought that was cool to see because I do think there's a part of him that we had a TV meeting with him last year, and you could tell he was annoyed by it. Like walking in, you could tell he was like, I don't want to do this. This is dumb. Why am I doing this? I'm not the real starter. I'm filling in for Quinn, who's hurt. You could tell that was his mindset, which is great. But once we got him going, he was fun. He was energetic. He was cool. So I was really impressed with him. I'm trying to think of other player-wise.
I thought Texas, all three. I think all three of the Texas guys.
Michael Taft with the tie and what he's doing for the folks in Texas, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Like just to have that thought and to want to make that statement at media days was unbelievable. That's the kind of human being he is, and that nothing else needs to be said about him. That makes me want to watch him play football.
Yeah.
That makes me want to, like, when I watch Texas play, I will hope that Taft gets an interception. Like that's what he is to me now.
Yeah.
Like he won me over, no doubt.
I am the same way. LSU guys, since we're here in Baton Rouge, what you think about the LSU guys?
Love talking to Nuss. He said that mobility and movement has been a priority for him.
Yeah.
Which I'll be honest, I've been hard on him.
Right.
I'm like, dude, you can move in the pocket. Like I know your tackles are really good, but it's okay to just go a little bit left and then throw the ball away. Or when you go way left and there's not a defender within 30 yards, just walk for 5 yards. We don't even have to sprint. Just walk for 5. And then he said that's been an emphasis for his game. And then there have been discussions about actually handing the ball off.
Yeah. We talked about that. Yeah. We talked about that.
Potentially deciding to do that. And
that has to happen if LSU wants to get to where they want to go.
Yeah,
100%.
And there's a lot of noise from the LSU fan base. Like they'd watch a game, they're like, just pull it one time and run it on the zone read. And my argument to that's like, I get what you're saying because I see the same things, y'all. If he pulled it, he'd make 5-6 yards, whatever it is. Like, but it's Garrett Nussmeier. Like, you don't run a zone read with Tom Brady back there, right? Like, just don't run the zone read.
No, but I'll equate it to this. Well, first I would say with him, I don't think you have to have that kind of an offense. And with Jarrett Stidham at Auburn, they didn't need that kind of offense either. But Gus Malzahn was going to run it.
Right.
He would pull one every now and then and just, I don't want to call it running, but moving.
I don't want to call what he was doing
moving
running.
a little more rapidly, and all of a sudden
his arms and legs would go into motion.
4 yards, 8 yards,
Right.
and just what that does to the defense, I think, is necessary at times. I really do believe that.
How did we get a chance to get you off air this long?
Well, Kalen DeBoer's at the podium, man.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I mean, I could have gotten you a chair.
I need to stretch. I need to get up and move around. Our listeners need everything Kalen's going to say. So.
We didn't.
He was impressive today talking to him. I love Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah. So you and I, we actually covered the game together. The Sugar Bowl where they beat Texas in the semifinal, and so we did get a chance to get to know him and his team a little bit, and he was incredible with us. I just don't think a lot of fans realize how good of a coach he is. And we were talking about his record. It's like 113-12 still, right? And it's like he knows how to win games. It doesn't matter what level, because he had those level of players himself. He was 9-3 last year. Like, Rome is not burning. Like, they have a chance to figure it out this year. And the expectation is what it is. You're following Nick Saban. We all get that. But I always love the fact that he said, I'll follow Nick Saban. Not a lot of people do that. He doesn't
shy away from it. He knows what it is. He welcomed all the pressure that was going to come with it, and I think that's his confidence that he has. I actually think that he's excited about the team this year as opposed to some of the players.
Yeah.
And I think last year he had some excitement about some of the players, but he didn't really know what kind of a team he had. I think now he knows he has more of a team. Would he like to have Tyler Booker back? Absolutely. Would he like to have a couple of guys that maybe hit the portal still there, like a Kendrick Law, who's one of the best blocking receivers I've ever seen? Sure. Would he like to have those two tight ends back?
For sure.
I know he would, because we talked to him about it on the show today. Yeah. Yes. But I think he understands now they're probably going to be more capable operating their offense than they were a year ago. He didn't say that. I believe that, and he alluded to some things around that. So I think their offense has a chance to be a lot better without a quarterback that runs 23 miles an hour. So, they're going to know when to get that offense is nowhere to go and get the ball out. And if you can do that, it's going to have success.
Is there anything that Kalen DeBoer can do at Alabama this season, short of like making a Final Four or winning an SEC championship, that the fans are going to be like, yep, that was a successful season for us?
Not those fans, no.
Yeah.
No.
It's kind of like
there's very few of those fans, Matt, that will sit back and say, oh, yeah, we got to the playoffs. That was a good year. That's just not a real thing with them.
We tried hard.
That Rose Bowl game that was a failure to them.
Yeah.
And it didn't help when the quarterback from the previous year, when they won the SEC but didn't win the national championship, came back and said, last year was a failure, and that's how I view it.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryce Young sat down with us at Media Days. He's actually right over there. And he was like, last year was a failure. And I was like, dude, don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, come on, man.
Come on. You had a hell of a year last year. Y'all won the SEC. Like, don't say that.
Is there some Alabama fans, Cole, that no matter what he does, one, he's not Nick Saban, and two, he's not from the area? And you know what I mean. Like, he's he's not from the Southeast. He didn't grow up in the SEC. He didn't go to coaching SEC teams. Like,
he ain't
kind of
built by Bama.
Exactly. Right.
You guys know that it's amazing how quickly it can shift.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of those conversations after the season, a lot of those conversations when the portal window opened. But you guys are probably, I know you guys don't follow it like we don't really follow it, but you've seen what's been happening in that program the last month and a half.
Yeah.
5-star, 5-star, 5-star.
Right.
All of a sudden, he's right back on par with Nick Saban.
Right.
So glad we got him.
Yeah.
Man, that guy can coach. He can coach, man. That's our guy. That's our guy. It's like, he hadn't coached anybody. He just recruited some kids, But, like, that's how – I mean, it can nosedive in a minute, and it can escalate through the roof in the next minute. It's just that's where they are.
Yeah, he knew what he was getting into there, right? When he signed that
there's
contract.
no doubt.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he does a very good job of blocking a lot of that out.
Yeah,
he doesn't see it, he doesn't hear it, he doesn't. I mean, he knows what the job is.
Yeah,
but all the peripheral BS, he doesn't let that get to him.
All right,
we had a chance real quick to talk to you about Auburn and Hugh Freeze and maybe what they have to do. Like, what is, because, like, look, you know how media day is, Cole. Like, you get here, it's like, How many different people have told me, after 2 years, he's got the same record as Brian Harsin. They tried to have a coup to get Brian Harsin out of town. Like I've had 17 people on Media Row ask me that question. What is like the expectation there, and like what does Hugh have to do to maybe quiet some of the noise?
Just win. And I'm beginning to think he has to win the opener. Because I think
that's not an easy one, yeah.
It's not.
On the road
it's actually a really hard one. This is going to be a blackout. They got billboards all over the place.
Yeah.
They're bringing RG3 and Chip and Joanna Games are going to be there. They're talking about it. Like they're blowing this thing up.
Is Alvin Flynn, former Baylor quarterback, going to be there?
They're making this game massive. And Greg told me last week at Big 12 Media Days he was there that Dave Aranda's like, we know what this is. This is an SEC team. We know what this can do. We know what this is. I don't think Auburn fans have an appreciation for how good Sawyer Robertson is, for how good that team is. Now you're taking an air raid guy. They're going to keep some of the stretch zone stuff, so they're going to mix and match that. You don't know really what you're going to get from that offense and what it's going to look like. There's a couple week one games. Like everybody knows Clemson's hard.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, Tennessee, Syracuse, you better be really careful.
I talked about that one yesterday.
Auburn, Baylor,
Tennessee,
you better be really careful with that game.
Yeah.
So there's a couple early, like Florida is going to be fine. They're playing the Sharks.
Did you know Long Island? Did you know they had hand up? I knew they had baseball. New to me that they had football.
They played somebody like 2 years ago, and I remember seeing it. It's the only reason I knew. And the only reason I knew they were the Sharks because I investigated when I looked at Florida's schedule this year.
Yeah.
I think they have to get that game because if they don't, then I think things start to get, oh man, what's going on? And they start to get a little iffy.
Yeah.
But if he wins a couple of big games and has a positive season, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
If they struggle, not good.
Yeah.
And to your point about Baylor, I mean, they ended the season against LSU, so they're certainly not going to back down from SEC
Look at this.
lore.
The graphics person didn't even know I was coming on. That's getting it done right there.
How about
Seriously.
that? Shout out to Taylor back in the studio.
Taylor, good job having a mind and thinking for yourself.
He also said, can we get my guy a chair?
No, I'm good. I actually need to squat down like this and stretch the legs.
Saigon squat.
Yeah.
Hey, we just found out yesterday.
Well, this knee doesn't go all the way. We have we don't have the flexion in this knee.
Yeah, we
so.
get that. Yeah,
we found out yesterday that you share our passion with sports cards.
Yeah.
And well, I was pretty fired up to hear about this.
Yeah,
but like, tell us what's the best card that you own? What's your like?
His
you
grail.
look at
your my grail that I own is a Lou Alcindor rookie.
That's pretty good.
I haven't gotten it graded, so I'm kind of afraid to get it graded because I'm afraid it's going to come back like a 2 or a 3, and I'll just be really bummed.
Yeah.
But I have one. And then one I just showed you guys yesterday, the signed Joe Thomas, the T, the H, the O, the M, the A, and the S, all signed by him. I have the patch cards of his last name because now I just do O-line cards. I do have a 1-of-1 Superfractor Jason Kelsey, which is probably going to be in there also.
Cool.
So, and then I have, you guys will love this one. I need to show you a picture of this one. My favorite card that I have, because the Lou Alcindor is cool, but my favorite card, because it was my team, and I've told you stories about him in college before and how he was presented to us. I have a Nike swoosh patch.
Yeah.
1 of 2 Alan Faneca signed.
Oh, let's go.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Our listeners will appreciate that.
Faneca was my guy with the Steelers, and when I was in college, we would watch LSU's offense against other defense, and Rick Trickett would say, why can't y'all do what Faneca's doing right here? Look at this guy. He's just walking about the hole. Why can't you do this, Kubelik, you sorry son of a... Hey, look at him. He's 7 yards down the field. And I was like, Coach, God made one of those. I wasn't it. I wasn't it. I wish I could do those things.
Yeah, like Coach, you're
too good.
Pro Football Hall of Famer. You can kind of tell that pretty early.
He's got more gifts than I do.
I'm jealous. Okay. I'm jealous that he has that card and I don't.
Dude, it's sweet.
I'm jealous.
It's sweet. I love Faneca, man.
Cole, you're the man. We
love
appreciate it. Thanks for. Give us a couple minutes. Love you, brother. Appreciate it.
Sorry for no chair.
Yeah, sorry for the no chair. And sorry that you have to go wax poetic about Alabama.
I appreciate that you didn't actually call me a bully and that Rivs just made that up.
Yeah, 100%. We said assertive. All right, there he is, our guy, Cole Kubelik, good enough to join us here. While Kalen DeBoer was on the podium, they were carrying that. And, look, he could have sat there and twiddled his thumbs and taken a breath because he hadn't done that yet here this week. But he was good enough to come join us and do a Saigon squat.
I understand, because he had the one knee up because the one's a little bit – I get that 100%. Yeah. Especially in the mornings. Those knees get a little tricky. Cole's the man, though.
Yeah, and
he thought we were calling him a bully.
Yeah, that was not said. We said he's being assertive, basically, and like saying, hey, Johnny, sit down.
Yep.
Sit.
Because he's right on the corner where
He is.
everybody
So
has
that's
to walk by.
that's where we were.
And he looks intimidating. He looks like he's in charge. So
Yeah,
they're
he
like,
played offensive line in the SEC.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll sit down.
So that's where we were like 3 years ago, whenever it was here. So we were on that corner, and actually Jocks was here. So we kind of just maybe every other time they're going to switch us. That corner right there, you can stop them. It's okay though. We had a Shreveport Evangel guest on, so we're good.
Next,
Greg Sankey coming up in like 20 minutes.
Let's go.
We'll take a break.
What do you want us to ask Greg? Nothing about football.
Hey, that's a great idea. Shoot us some questions.
Yep.
Again, know thy show, know thyself, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know thyself, right? Other shows are going to get hey, so tell us about the state of college football and where we're headed. I've got that answer in the can. 17,000 people have asked him that.
Don't ask
here this week.
Expect us to ask about, expansion, playoff expansion, conference expansion.
That's
whatever.
probably not going to happen either. But we'll ask some fun questions, so get those fun questions
Greg,
inside.
Why is
the
it Notre
Bay4 chat.
Dame at a conference? That sucks, huh?
Actually, I'd like for you to ask him that. That actually would be a lot of fun. All right, more OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
I think this is where we're supposed to go here. AllStarToyotaOfBatonRouge.com. That is the website. If you are buying new, if you are leasing, if you are renting, everything is available. A lot of times when you're buying new, everybody's got all of their fleet. Duh. But if you're leasing, it's like, okay, we got one option in each category. Well, everything in All-Star. When you're renting, they might have like 3 to choose from. Sedan, SUV, truck. And truck's even hard. That's not the case over at All-Star. Everything is always available, buying new, leasing, and renting. AllStarToyotaOfBatonRouge.com.
AllStar of BatonRouge.com. Go to the website right now. If you're kind of wondering, the car I'm driving in right now, what's it worth? Well, go start that trade-in process. See what the value of your car is and how you can trade it in for a brand new car. So go check them out today. See how they can help you. of BatonRouge.com.
Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here in hour number 2. To kick off hour number 3, we are going to be joined by the commissioner of the Southeastern Conference, Greg Sankey. Looking forward to that conversation. Right now, it's all about Alabama here. You see right across, actually you can't see because Moscona decided to turn the camera towards the same 3 trophies every day. But if the camera was flipped, which hopefully it will be tomorrow, we didn't have time to do it today, you'll see. You got Deontay Lawson set to go here. I think he's going to go on the podium here coming up pretty soon. It is going to be Florida and Oklahoma in the afternoon. Florida and Oklahoma, 2 of the teams that we've talked about. They've got quarterbacks that people are excited about. I want to see both these guys in person. I don't want to be like the Roy D. Mercer. How big a boy are you? Mm-hmm. But I want to size them up a little bit. Because you mentioned Lenore Sellers. I'm like, yeah, that guy looks smart. Yep.
Right.
I want to see Lagway. I want to see John Mateer. They're probably the 2 I'm most intrigued by, just to kind of see their stature and how they carry themselves and how they walk into a room.
Yeah, we got 2 teams, Alabama and Florida, both bringing 2 linemen of their 3 players that they brought. So we're showing a little grit today. Yeah. Alabama, their quarterback situation, Ty Simpson, Austin Mack, Keelan Russell. So they chose not to bring quarterback. Only I think one of 2 teams this week that's not bringing a quarterback. What we talked about that yesterday. I think that every team should be required to bring a quarterback just for the sake of a storyline over here, and just kind of see him. But what do you think about their quarterback room?
Some media member just tripped down there.
No, are you serious?
A
good one?
And he got back up. It's a good question that you just asked. But he just tripped. The guy in the green polo right there that's racing the camera up.
Wait, Matt, on the left?
Matt.
On the left over there?
Yes. This man was trying to get, oh, my God. He was trying to get the perfect spot, and I think his chin hit the ground first.
No. And it was a good fall, too.
And he's trying to play it off. Oh, my gosh. All right, sorry. Repeat your question.
I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Can you stand up and give us a little demonstration?
No.
He fell forward?
He had the camera, and so he saved the camera. So he has this very expensive camera, and you can tell. So he's trying to walk around. He's got it over his head, and he's trying to take pictures. And then
it's this guy in the back right here?
Yeah, you see him?
Younger guy?
Yeah. And he got clipped. And I'm pretty sure his chin hit the ground first.
That is fantastic.
Oh, my gosh.
Someone's got to have that on
somebody. I'm trying to look now.
You think Marler caught it?
No. I wonder where Marler is out there.
He's over there. I see him over there. I was just asking you about the
quarterback room.
Yeah, so, it's one of, I think, 2 teams, I believe. No, one of 3 teams. 4. No, there's, goodness gracious.
That didn't bring the quarterback?
Tomorrow, there's only 1 quarterback here.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, but the
only one today not bringing a quarterback.
Yeah, but the other one's Kentucky's Zach Calzada. Okay. He's been in the SEC before. For Missouri, they've got a quarterback that transferred in from Penn State. He's going to be the guy. Everybody knows he's the guy. Texas A&M's a question mark. Marcel Reed not being here. But for Alabama, it's a different one because – why is Ty Simpson not here? Oh, because he hasn't separated himself. And I think Ty Simpson, I think Mack, who –
Austin Mack, 6'6", transfer from Washington. Was it?
So, when I think of Mack, and I was about to say, he's a transfer – but he's a transfer from them.
From him,
he's a transfer from
he's got recruited
Kalen DeBoer and
Kalen.
Ryan Grubb, who's now the offensive coordinator after coming back from being with the Seahawks. He's got a chance. And I know, we're just Ty Simpson. And, look, Keelan Russell's a 5-star guy. He'll have some plays, but I don't think he's going to be the starter. Mack's the guy to watch.
Yeah.
Because when you accept a transfer from a guy that you recruited, it was a big get for Washington at the time, too.
It says something that he's going to go across the country. And for Kalen to continue to recruit him and be like, all right, that's a dude that I liked what he did in high school. I liked what he did at Washington, and I'm going to get him to come to the University of Alabama and compete for this job. He did not get him to come over here without the promise of go win the job.
Yeah,
it's out. You're not going to get the first look,
right?
But go win it. Take it. Make my decision easy. That's what coaches always said during quarterback competitions.
Yeah,
make my decision easy.
Yeah,
don't make me have to make a tough decision. I want somebody to go out there and win it. So. to me, when you don't bring a quarterback to this thing, it's like that message is out there.
All right, we'll take our final break of hour number 2. We got Greg Sankey joining us in about 10 minutes from now. More OTB when we jump back here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is the website for, you guessed it, Central Plumbing. But if you hear Central and you think only in Central, that is not the case. They are in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. If you're looking to upgrade at your home, at your business, big, small, everywhere in between, if it's just, hey, I just need a new vanity, I just need a new sink, I want some new tile in the shower, yeah. But if you own a business, like even downtown, you need a whole floor. You've got 5 restrooms in your business. They can come in and they can do that as well. This is no mom and pop. This is the best in Baton Rouge, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, let me tell you, anything, whether it's residential, commercial, they can do anything. They've helped me with a commode that was stopped up and wasn't running properly. Or at my factory, they've completely outfitted the entire food and beverage factory with water lines, gas lines, everything. They can literally do it all. Go see them today. Centralplumbing.org.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans. We have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All All right, welcome back in. It is going to be a short segment. I do apologize. We went long.
Less than a minute.
We didn't anticipate Cole Kublik coming and having time to take a breath, much less to join us for like 12 minutes. So we do appreciate Cole hopping on with us. But as I said, at some point here in this third hour, I hadn't seen him yet, but we're going to be joined by Commissioner Greg Sankey, Commissioner, of course, of the SEC, and keep getting those questions in. Some great questions inside the Bayou Ford chat there. We're just going to have fun with the commissioner, man. We're going to let him let loose and allow his personality, which he's got a great big personality to kind of show through, kind of talk about some things maybe outside of courtrooms and outside of things called transfer portal and NIL and state of college football. So looking forward to that conversation. And we still have Florida and Oklahoma still set to join us here in Atlanta. So hopefully we can kind of break down some of those teams and players as well. But stay locked in here. We will be back kicking off hour number 3 with the commissioner of the Southeastern Conference, Greg Sankey, right here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to yourgoodwood.com. Yourgoodwood.com is the website for Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Right there in the bottom right corner of the website, you can book your consultation. We say it every single day. If you have an issue, if you're dealing with something, why would you continue to deal with it? You shouldn't. You should go get an answer to your question, and that's what you can get over at yourgoodwood.com. You can also give them a call, 225-4GD-WOOD.
YourGoodwood.com. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. We have these human bodies, and stuff happens every now. Sometimes you got to get a tune-up. Go see them. Go call them. Go visit them. Just have them check. Ask questions. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Go fix a problem if it is there. The science is there. The technology is there. Go see them. No excuses. YourGoodwood.com.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, They've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, July 16th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 91. In hour 3 of today's show, Jake and Matt will be joined on location by SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from Atlanta, Georgia for 2025 SEC Media Days, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Goal!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge. And we are here live at the 2025 SEC Media Days, and our coverage is brought to you by Parish Construction and Roofing. Sign up for your chance to win $10,000 at parishbuilt.com, and also presented by Rev and Relief Windows. All right, welcome back in. Jake Hester, Matt Flynn.
Head on a swivel right now.
No Greg Sankey, but we are looking around. We are on the prowl for the commish.
There's a lot happening. So we're just going to keep our head on a swivel here.
I know.
This is the coaching points my high school offensive coordinator gave me when telling me how to read the play. Head on a swivel. Find the open guy.
Wait.
Yeah.
No progression. Hey, read this boundary corner to this.
A lot of the passes I completed, it was called 19 at 3. Underneath the center, it was like a half sprint out left and a setup inside the pocket somehow with like a little sprint out. It's just a one receiver out route.
To your left?
To the left. 19. Didn't call 18 at 3 a lot.
Why?
19. I don't know.
So you know you're right-handed?
Not smart, I don't think, but it worked.
All right. We do have Commissioner Greg Sankey, who's going to join us now. It's my second time this week to be able to catch up with the commish. We've got Catherine here with us as well. I'll go ahead and I'll find a way to plug this headset in.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Going to get that done. I can't believe they're trusting me to be able to do this. Let's see.
Can those fat fingers find the cord?
I don't know. We will figure it out. We'll do it live on air here. Okay, let's get that out of there. Let's get.
You didn't plug that.
Let's get this. I think I messed it up.
Yep, for sure.
All right, let's see here. All right, Tay-Tay.
Alondra,
I think we are on there. We're doing this. Let's see. Let's see where we go here. Let's see.
Okay, just plug it into any. Okay, just plug it into any.
I think we got it. I don't know. Commish, can you believe they actually trusted me to do that? I hope I got that right. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to turn both. We're going to turn both of these up.
But you got it tangled.
It's all right. Hey, we're doing this live on air. It's fine. It is all good. We got him all tangled up.
Okay, I got it.
I did not knock us off air. Can you hear us, Commissioner Sankey?
Yeah.
I think we got him as well. Right. Look at us. Even meatheads can find a way to be technical when we have to. Commissioner Sankey, always a pleasure. It's my second time to be able to catch up with you this week. And, hey, we are not going to ask you about the state of college football. We're not asking you about transfer portals. We're not asking you about NIL. We are about to have like 10 minutes to let you breathe.
Okay. Well, I turned I'm on airplane mode. So between radio segments, like there's this thing about a potential executive order. So it's like, what's going on? What's going on? And between radio segments, I'm trying to explain what is or is what's not real there.
No, hey, we're not worried about that right now.
The airplane mode's on. I'm all yours.
Absolutely. When you're picking out your outfit and you're going through the color choices, are you like, I want to wear the SEC color? SEC color. How many times have you gone to put on an outfit for like a different day when you're up there on the podium and you're like, can't do it, too much orange?
That has happened. You know, when we used to have the dinner at our championship game, our Legends dinner, I wore a green tie, 98% green tie. It was an Auburn and Georgia game. And embedded in it were little flecks of orange.
Yep.
And Georgia's president came to me and looked at my tie and looked at me and said, "Nice you wear some Auburn colors tonight." I was doing a dedication to a historical sign. I had a blue suit on, a pair of blue shoes to match, wingtip blue shoes. I got out of the car. Mississippi State president looked at me and said, "Nice you wore your Ole Miss suit to this today." Ole Miss shoes, actually. So it actually is real, and I do have to think about it. And I'm deep enough into it, like. The green tie, I could get the Kentucky blue, but Mark's not till tomorrow.
That's not till tomorrow. That's right. That's right. You're pretty safe. You're always safe, actually, with green. Like green's always the
and I go blue and gold, blue and yellow, because that's our conference logo color.
Sure.
So that's I determined that to be safe.
Well, Commissioner, I know you're a big baseball fan. So LSU's, we're on in Baton Rouge. So LSU, we just made this run in the College World Series. So do you feel safe when an SEC team is playing? So we played Coastal Carolina. When they're playing somebody outside, do you feel safe maybe wearing a little purple in a situation like that?
Sometimes. I just don't have a lot. Like,
okay, fair enough.
People will say, well, you've got a bunch of crimson, or you've got a bunch of purple, or you've got a bunch. I just don't have those colors because I have a lot of green. I have a lot of green golf shirts. So when I was in Omaha, I had two green golf shirts ready to go, but then Coastal Carolina's teal, so I was in the black and gray mode. I did have a fun conversation Monday night with Paul Skeens. He was, kind of hanging out during the home run derby about him watching. And last year, I was right behind him when we were talking about playing at Hoover. He was right there at a bad Hoover, and then, winning it a couple of years ago. It was fun for him. So I'll give you another example. Ole Miss, Mississippi State and Vanderbilt were playing. It's game 3. I had packed 2 weeks before because this was like my third destination. And I had 2 green shirts and a black and white striped shirt.
Yep.
So I wore the green shirts early. Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, no conflict there. I had a black and white striped SEC logoed golf shirt. And I walked into Mississippi State president's box. And by the way, Mississippi State will wear black uniforms now again too. It's like, nice you wear your Vanderbilt shirt. So
there's no way.
There's more of that you understand.
Oh, 100% there is. Any good shows, concerts that we've been to? I know who your favorite band is. I know it is U2, but anything that you've seen here in this offseason?
They haven't. U2 hasn't been out in a while. Bono just did this big interview where he talked about new music and teased like they'd come back on the road. So I'm hopeful. Saw Zach Brown in Nashville early April. There's a new venue called the Pinnacle. You wouldn't think in Nashville you need a new music venue. It's right around from the Grand Hyatt where we did Media Days 2 years ago. Like 4,000 people, great sight lines, great sound. 4,000 people for Zach Brown concert. Just intimate, really great feel. And then we went and saw the Eagles at the Sphere. That was April 12th. And so that was my second visit to the Sphere.
Okay.
And Zach Brown just announced Sphere dates for December.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Sphere?
I have,
Which one? What'd you see?
We went and saw Grateful Dead.
Yeah, so I got invitations. I'm not in the.
Our Dead and Company, I guess, is what it would have been.
I'm not in that group. I was told I should go. The visuals are unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. I've been told you can go see whatever show. It doesn't really matter if you're a fan of that. It's just you need to go see the spectacle that is the Sphere.
Yeah, I agree. And every time somebody does something, it's like next level. Like I saw some of the Kenny Chesney video. Like he did the running through the tee on the Sphere. I would love to have seen that. That experience. We should have all of our kickoff or introductions when Joe Burrow ran out with the EAUX jersey, his last home game. We should put that up on the Sphere screen.
All the things that go into having a concert there. So I had Kenny down at the Super Bowl. We had him on Super Bowl radio, and he was telling me off air, all the different things that go into just playing one show there because of all the different elements. He's like, and you want to use them all, but you don't want to change who you are in your concert. But he's like, but you got all these cool tools. You got to use them.
So right in Burbank, next to the airport, there's a Marriott, there's a little Sphere. That's their production facility.
Okay. Yeah.
And all the production goes through there. We actually thought the first year of the Sphere of doing advertising, we were going to 16.
Yeah.
We were 14. The next year we're going to 16. And then we found out what it cost to buy space on the Sphere, which was one level. And then the production cost was next level. So we let the smiley face occupy the Sphere. And then Monday we have tickets to see in Birmingham. There's a new amphitheater. So it's Toto. So 80s music.
Absolutely, Africa, yeah, no doubt.
And Men at Work, those are the bookends. So Colin Haig, Land Down Under, and in between is Christopher Cross. So the Yacht Rock is for my wife. And
Absolutely. I'd go to that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wait, is Men at Work the band that sings We Can Dance If We... No, that's Safety Dance?
Safety Dance.
Safety Dance, that's right.
No, that was not Men at Work.
Okay, all right. Bad pull by me. Bad pull.
Hey, you went for it.
That was. What's the, like, if you look at
I'll have that lyric going through my head.
I know, right? That's an earworm for sure.
We want that.
What's like, you look back on all the concerts you've been to, what's that one concert in your life that stands out? Like, man, that was, I'll always remember where I was, what seat it was at.
I'll give you two. Can I give you two? Because we were just there. I'm from Central New York, just west of Syracuse, really nice little village on a lake. But my dad, when I was a kid, he would go stock car racing, right? So my wife and I were at Weed Sports Speedway. You'll probably never end up at Weed Sports Speedway.
No, I don't think so.
75 lap, 358 Northeast Dirt Modified with some sprint cars thrown in. But we went to a Huey Lewis and the News concert there in 1985.
Oh, absolutely.
Early in our relationship, it was our first concert we went to, so that pops. And then Kathy and I went to see U2 in Dublin at Croke Park in 2017, the 30th.
Awesome. Yeah.
I would give a lot to go see Huey Lewis and the News in 1985.
That was pretty cool.
I saw Huey Lewis and the News in 2004. Wasn't the same Huey Lewis, but, you know,
Neville Brothers opened up.
Good.
First time I saw the Neville Brothers.
Yeah.
So give some New Orleans influence. They opened up. But you're at a dirt track speedway on the clay. They had a stage. And they had this, you know, it's summer if they're rocking at Weed Sport. They had this whole concert series. It was a trip. They had big names rolling through.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like it.
85 Huey Lewis and the News, that was Sports, which is
they were big
one of
in
the
85
great
already.
albums. I mean, that is a great
Got it on vinyl,
album.
All right, so on Wednesdays we play Would You Rather, right? And so since we had you, we typically do it around this time, but I'm just going to give you one, and it's involving SEC players. Again, we're not talking any of that other stuff here. Would you rather get hit in the ribs by a Paul Skeens fastball or have to tackle Derrick Henry in the open field? Two SEC guys.
I'd probably take the Derrick Henry thing because I think I'd try and miss, and I would. The injury would be soft tissue.
Yeah, you would just dive the other way on accident.
So this is a true story. As a freshman, I was at a place called Laterno College. In the fall of '82, Chuck Finley was part of the Northeast Louisiana University baseball team. We played them.
Yeah.
I never saw the baseball.
No,
I was a freshman.
He played how long in the majors?
Yeah.
At least over 10 years.
You know, Northeast Louisiana that year had Terry Matthews was on that team. There was a third pitcher whose name I forget, who people tell me was better. Like, they weren't in Omaha because of the pitching staff they had. And Matthews went pitch for the Rangers, was in Major League. But like there was. I never saw the baseball he threw. So if Skeens was up there and I got hit in the ribs, I would see him wind up, and I would not see anything, and then I'd feel this searing pain in my side. So I think the Derrick Henry thing, I'd see him, and I'd go low, and he'd probably just jump over me.
Yeah,
and the helmet can kind of like hide the face you're going to make.
I had a friend who's an author on a podcast. He asked me if I suited up to play a football game, how long do you think I'd last? Right?
Yeah, right.
I said to him, I thought for just a couple of seconds, I said, I don't think you'd make it out of the locker room, actually. I think putting on the equipment, your judgment would be such, like, what am I doing?
Yep. No question about it. Commissioner, I know you got to go. Hopefully we had, gave you a chance to take a couple deep breaths here and put on airplane mode for a little bit.
The fact we didn't talk about three letters, N-I-L,
that's right.
is highly rewarding. So you're back on the approved list for next year.
We can't
an extra segment.
We can't promise for anybody else, but we're glad you got to read it.
Can I just stay here and talk about this and the other stuff?
I saw Catherine's grip shrink the other day. I'm not going a minute longer. She said it is time to wrap up right now. All right, we'll be back. More OTB on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
You go there, Matthew, real quick.
Hey, buddy.
There
All right. Well, we are going to, let's see. Get Gordon. All right, Get Gordon. Go to getgordon.com. Everywhere in Louisiana, you can call whatever your area code is, 888-8888. Look, injuries happen, accidents happen, whether it's on the road, whether you're at work, whether it's whatever it is. Call somebody that's going to fight for you, and that is Get Gordon. That is this whole entire team dedicated to helping you get what you deserve. Call them today anywhere in Louisiana. Like I said, 888-8888. Getgordon.com.
Go to getgordon.com. That is the website. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, like Matt said. It is your area code in Louisiana. Follow by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business. 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. Whole team on wildin'.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We just had Commissioner Greg Sankey on, and we're now going to have our guy Billy Luchi on. TexAgs and TexAgs.com joins us now. Billy, what's going on, brother? How we doing?
I'm good. What's up, buddy? How are you?
You know, just living the dream. You know, just the day 3 grind of media days.
Day 3, and I'm waiting on the Aggies on day 4.
I know. Y'all got to wait a long
I know.
time.
It's like, I don't know which one's better or worse. The fact that we had LSU right out of the gates, first team, and then it's like the rest of the week.
That's true,
you're
too.
Everybody else, or if it's like A&M. Are they the Yeah, they're the very last team.
The last. So my flight's at like 7:30 out of here.
Very
It's
last
Thursday
team.
night, and then I
Yeah.
get to drive from Houston to College Station. So that'll be a fun Friday morning of radio.
Outside of the Aggies, of course you are here, and y'all do a great job covering it all week. Who's most intriguing to you? Like, who are some teams? Is it players? Is it coaches? What is it?
I think, honestly, LSU is a really freaking intriguing team. I think most teams in the conference are intriguing this year because of the quarterback position.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost like there are two buckets. It's these guys that are going from year one to year two as starters, and we all have to sit here and speculate and wonder if it's your team, you hope. How big of that jump do they make?
Yeah.
Or they're first-year starters with a lot of hype and build-up.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if I remember. I've remembered a few years where I've gone, man, the quarterbacks in this league aren't that great this year. But I don't know how much I remember, if I remember a year where there really is a ton of potential across the board, but there's also, like, you can't guarantee anything.
Yeah.
Like y'all's guy. I keep saying it. Like, I think when I watch him and Sellers are the two, like, when I watch them, I feel the best about them.
Right.
But then I was at the A&M LSU game in the second half. I was in Baton Rouge for LSU Bama. I saw the would have been pick 6 against South Carolina.
Yeah.
But then I watch him at the end of Ole Miss, and I watch him in a bowl. I watch him, some of the throws he makes, and the ability to see it it's better than anybody.
Yeah.
And so he's the one, to me and us, with some of the least questions about him. But in a normal year, you go, no, he's got to prove it for LSU to become that playoff team that everybody in Baton Rouge is hoping. And you could say a lot of the same, just take that exact game, and you say a lot of the same about Marcel Reed. Sometimes he looked spectacular. Sometimes he looked like a guy that was starting for the first time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to bring up. We've talked about quarterbacks all week. We got a couple of proven commodities that you know what you're going to get. You hope to see that improvement as well. But you got a lot of question marks all over the SEC. So this could be a really great quarterback conference, or it could be kind of a mediocre. We just don't know. We're going to have some top-heavy guys.
Mm-hmm.
But one person name I haven't heard hardly at all this week is Marcel Reed.
Yeah.
And I think he's a guy that has the potential and certainly a skill set that could make him, if he makes the right strides, could make him very dangerous. But and then you look at it as why Texas A&M decided not to bring him to media days. So what is there any it's not where there's smoke there's fire situation, but what kind of strides do you see in that, and why do you think the decision was made not to bring him?
I think as far as the decision, knowing Mike Elko, we put together our list, our staff, just in the office one day or at lunch. We're like, who do you think will be? We were 4 or 5 of us were talking, and Marcel was actually 4th on my list. I thought he'd bring Torian York. I thought Trey Zune, who came last year and is a captain, I just assumed he'd bring him back. He probably just figured you've already done it once. And I thought Armaje Reed Adams. Actually, the 4th guy that I thought was a defensive tackle by the name of Albert Regis, who's just kind of – Elko puts a lot into those, it's your team, it's your team, it's your – and a lot of that captaincy.
Yeah.
Will Lee was actually my 5th guy that I thought he'd bring him. Will was probably the best player on the A&M team this spring and also most improved, so they probably rewarded him. I do think, though, with Marcel Reed, he's dangling that carrot for next year, and to say, hey, you're the starting quarterback, but you haven't gone out there and just proved it consistency week to week to go. So, I think in a perfect world, he'd have done that throughout the offseason to where you go, man, this guy's just we can't go without him. But I also think, knowing Elko, I would have put him 4th or 5th on my list of candidates.
Do you see him making that next step as a quarter, like a week in, week out starter that is going to be dangerous every week?
I do. I think he's going to make significant strides. He can throw the ball. You guys saw he can throw the football really well, but it's just that, the ball snapped, first read, second read, go. And a lot of times it's even the first read. This is going to come open based on – and you know this as a quarterback, and you've played with a million of them. Marcel wasn't supposed to be playing last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what year did Nuss start? Year 3 or 4?
4.
Yeah.
Marcel, Connor
I think he
Wigman was
redshirted,
supposed to be the
4.
guy. No one in August, outside of probably Marcel, thought that he was ready to be an SEC starting quarterback. So to me, there's a lot of positivity to watch and go, damn, he did this, 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 and this. And the games where he struggled were South Carolina and Texas. Well, both of those, I would say those were 2 of the top 3 defenses in the SEC last year. So I think when that running game wasn't going for him and a lot was put on him, you saw that inexperience and that kind of inability or lack of desire yet to just catch that snap and rip it.
Yeah.
So I think he'll start doing more of that. I think he'll start pulling it and running more rather than feeling like, you know, some of these quarterbacks that can run so well, they feel like they have to prove first that they can sit in the pocket. And it's like, no, sometimes that's why he was so good against.
Give what God gave you.
Just go.
Yeah.
And I think you'll see more of that. So he'll make that big step. My question will be, in those games against whoever it is in the SEC or Notre Dame that can line up and take that run away, can you win the game with your decision-making in your arm?
Who's the quarterback?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Who's the quarterback in the league that's on the hype train, getting all the hype, and you're not there yet?
Simmons at Ole Miss.
Okay.
There's a lot of. He impressed when he went. I mean, you know, that little limited action and
everybody
had to come in against Georgia.
The Georgia game,
But that you're replacing a bad dude in Jackson Dart, and I know I believe in Lane. I trust him as an OC, but I don't know. And there's also no Trey Harris, who could have made me look good.
Yeah.
Forget about so.
I hope he makes Justin Herbert look good for my Chargers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. He could use him. I think he's the guy. And my second one, and I've known him since he's like in 9th grade, is Lagway.
Okay.
I think he's incredible talent, and if you ask me, is he going to be great or not, my answer will be yes. But man, there is a ton being put on him, and I don't think his year last year was that dissimilar when you look at it to like what Marcel did.
The stats: 12 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Right? It's not eye-popping. I'm a fan of DJ Lagway just because of things you said. Like you know it's there, and you're like wondering, can it come out? His injury history is concerning.
That's mine.
Yeah,
because he's a badass. He's a winner. Guys gravitate towards him the same way I see that in Baton Rouge with Nuss. My thing is the injury history, the durability. I mean, he looks like a linebacker. You wouldn't think, but it's just he's so tightly muscled up. You guys play with a bunch of those dudes. Sometimes it's like those are the guys that is just constantly something.
Yep.
And so I do wonder a little bit. With
too many muscles to pull.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I've never pulled one ever. I think I did a couple weeks ago coughing, but that's about it.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I got ganged up on earlier by Shreveport people. So like a couple Texas guys. Like we're gonna gang up on you a little bit.
We have Blake Shapen. We played at the same high school, so we're giving him.
I didn't know this.
So Billy and I, we met there for the first time a couple nights ago. We were able to kind of like talk about Texas high school football and some guys I played with that were A&M.
I thought y'all were going to chop block each other because of it.
Yeah, no
in the
doubt.
Conversation.
You know, we were talking about old school Derek Farmer
at A&M.
Well, my question is, so you're kind of like an encyclopedia of Texas A&M football and probably Texas high school football in general. Who are the top high school football players that you've ever like scouted, seen, or been excited about seeing them at the next level?
Man, we talked the other night, and one guy that we talked about is on that list is Derek Johnson, linebacker in Waco, and just every level.
Yeah, I was in the same division as him my entire career. Yeah, he's a stud.
Yeah, God, I forget. Yeah, the Chiefs in charge.
Threw a pick 6 to him as a sophomore. Just I was fresh into puberty too. I grew like 6 inches in 6 months. You know,
tried to chase him down.
It didn't
Baby
work.
giraffe.
I was at Waco ISD Stadium. It was like the second field in the country to ever have the fake artificial grass.
Yeah.
Like, I think Nebraska was the first.
Yeah.
Waco ISD Stadium with an upper deck and a jumbotron in 2000.
Yeah.
Year 2000. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And Derek Johnson just stalking around.
And so to me, it was him. I watched him play in a playoff game against another guy that's on that list, in Reggie McNeil.
I played against Reggie twice in high school. He's a stud.
Yeah, did you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We played all those East Texas teams at Evangel. Yeah. Longview,
That's right. That's
Marshall,
right. Y'all would
yeah.
regularly.
Yeah.
A&M had this weird couple-year pipeline into West Monroe. You remember Jason Ledoux? And,
we remember Jason Ledoux.
Oh, yeah.
Ledoux is my guy. I wonder what he's up to now. He came to A&M.
Nothing would shock us, for
yeah,
sure.
he was so shy and quiet. It was almost weird how quiet he was. But he would open up. But who was the pitcher? D-line, Brian, was it West?
Brian
Brian
West.
West,
Yeah.
yep.
He signed with A&M but played at LSU, right?
Yeah, he came back, and played football, yeah.
So to finish, my short list is Adrian Peterson is probably number one as far as just the day I saw him. I go, can't miss. There were three of them that the day I saw him when they were in like 9th grade, you know, that guy's going to be like an NFL star. It was Adrian Peterson, it was Leonard Davis, and it was Eric Winston.
Yeah.
Those three. Midland Lee was blocking for Cedric Benson.
That's
right.
And then the one that I've known since he was like 6 years old, because I knew his dad really well, was Kyler Murray. Kyler was doing what he did all the way through college and into never lost in high school. He was doing it at like 6 years old. My buddy sent me a little peewee football card, and I'm like, who the hell is this? It's like, he goes, that's Kevin Murray's son. He was like 6. And he was just like, he looked like he could have juked me out.
So he never lost in high school?
Never lost a start. He finished a game that he lost. Yeah. He finished a game that he lost as a 9th grader. He came off the bench, I think, in the playoffs, and then won 3 straight titles. Yeah.
All right. I would say that qualifies you for being at the top.
Who's yours in Louisiana?
Ooh, in Louisiana that I've ever seen.
Mine's Marcus Spears and Marquise Hill.
Yeah, those two.
Those two
obviously.
you were at camp at A&M, and you're like,
we
God.
were teammates with Spears, and just an absolute freak. There's so
Marquise
many.
was just physically looked the
There's
part.
so many,
just looked different.
Yeah.
I got a chance to see the quarterbacks from where I went to high school. So, like, Josh Booty, John David Booty, Brock Berlin, like all those Evangel quarterbacks.
Berlin,
just really good players.
I watched Brock Berlin in Rose Stadium in Tyler, Texas as an 8th grader. He was in
8th grade, or you were?
No, I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
He was a senior probably.
Yeah.
And I was in middle school, so I was throwing it like once a game or whatever. And so I go there, and they're playing John Tyler, who's won like 5 state championships in the 90s. They ran the Scat 8, Scat 9. And they played this team that had a quarterback lined up 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage, taking a 7-step drop, and threw for over 300 yards in the first half. And I was watching this as a quarterback, and I was like, I think I'm in love. Like, this is amazing.
Brock Berlin, I forgot. Did he go straight to Miami?
He went to Florida, then transferred to Miami, and then got him an Orange Bowl.
At the time, I was like, Brock Berlin's here. Like, Troy Aikman's here.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Brock.
As far as like once I was done playing and like started to like cover LSU, Devin White.
Oh yeah,
Devin White is probably like that kid is grown at 16 years old. Running back, linebacker was doing it all.
When A&M, this funny story. I know y'all got to go. A funny story about him. John David Crow.
Yeah.
So he went to the same high school as John
that's
David
true.
Crow.
Yeah, Spring Hill.
And John David Crow was, I think it was Coach Sumlin, but John David Crow, he's no longer with us, so he was nearing the end.
Yeah.
And he just he didn't ever meddle or try to get involved, but he just kept going up to whether it was Coach Sumlin or Coach Sherman. I think it was Sumlin. And he kept telling him about Devin White.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know any of this stuff, but I got people telling me. And it was Devin White, like, very early in his high school career. And so he was a random guy that, for whatever reason, and my buddy that worked for Coach Sumlin would always say, your boy John David Crow came up here again today, and he's asking about that Louisiana kid.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Oh, all right. There he is, our guy, Billy Luchi, TexAgs.com. Billy, always a pleasure, sir.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Enjoyed
Billy.
it. Thanks,
all
guys.
right. We'll step away. More OTB when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com, reliable and hassle-free trash removal services in South Louisiana. Residential, commercial, 3 different sizes of roll-off dumpsters as well. You can pick up the phone, give them a call at 225-612-2477. Say, hey, here's what I have. Here's our project. They're going to know how much you are going to be trying to get rid of, and they're going to make sure you have the right roll-off dumpster on your project. Again, go to the website today. That's trashrangers.com.
Yeah, Trash Rangers. Give them a shout. The big red dumpsters, the big red trash cans, residential, business, industrial, whatever your trash needs are, give them a call and let them size it for you. If you're cleaning out your garage, you're cleaning out the attic, you got a commercial project that you just don't know what size you need, let the professionals. And also weekly text reminders. Never forget to take the trash out. Again, Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com.
River Parish Contractors has immediate openings for structural steel shop fabricators. Call or text Big Jake today at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on employment. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Saven office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Saven have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions and learn more.
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. We are day number 3 SEC Media Days. Just had Commissioner Greg Sankey, Billy Luchi of Tex Ags join us. We've had Jeff Lebby, Blake Shapen from Mississippi State. It's been a fun, busy day.
Big show today.
I know.
The energy has been electric around here. Yesterday was like,
Yesterday,
yesterday was the energy was down.
Let me go. Hey, Auburn, Georgia, Tennessee, and Dos Equis. Like, what are y'all doing? I threw Dos Equis in there because I blamed them.
Yep.
In a good way. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Actually, it probably wasn't their fault. But today's energy much better.
Much better. Yeah, I blame that on us as well. Like, we blame it on Dos Equis.
Gotta watch the tape.
We got to watch the tape. We'll go back, self-evaluate.
Well, whoa. No. The producer of the Netflix deal, it's his fault.
That's a
we
good
had him
point.
scheduled.
That is a good point.
He stood us up, and so then we had a plan, and we had to kind of.
He stood us up. Didn't even call. Didn't even text.
I never even saw the fella.
Oh well, okay, yeah, that is right.
What?
We did stand him up the night before. Because they previewed the Netflix documentary, the episode with LSU South Carolina, on Monday night at 7. And we were supposed to go see that preview. And we were kind of like hanging around here at the lobby or like on Radio Row looking at the entrance. And we were like, we haven't eaten one speck of food today. It's the first night here after Media Day. I think we're just going to Christian Bale this thing.
Yeah.
I use your term with Christian Bale.
Yeah.
So we kind of Irish goodbye'd on that one and went and got food because we were about to fall over.
Yes, we were.
So I guess he knew that because he was probably expecting us. You roll out the red carpet a little bit.
See my guy Randolph McMichael over there. Look at my guy Randy McMichael. Look at Lean and me, one of my absolute favorite teammates of all time. My man had to play Y. He had to play F. He had to play H when we were in San Diego together. Like, hey, do we have a problem? It's like, yeah, put Randy in there. He'll do it. He'll figure it out. Gates.
Get her done.
Gates is going to run some routes out. Randy will do the blocking. It's fine. Georgia legend. So hopefully we can catch up with actually Randy. I'm going to try to schedule him for tomorrow. He's electric. One of my favorite guys.
How about Billy Luchi dropping the Jason LeDoux reference?
When he said Jason LeDoux.
What a legend.
I haven't thought of Jason LeDoux in 20 years.
We didn't have time. I wanted to tell him this story while he was on, but like a really good Jason LeDoux story from back in college was, after you'd go and hang out with your fellow LSU classmates at the bars, whether you enjoyed Pops or not, you'd go and you'd go late night. You'd try to get some food afterwards, try to get a little food in the belly, help you the next morning. Sometimes you'd go across the street, go to like Pluckers. You go and get some wings, get something that was open late night. Well, we were there sitting one night, and me and some friends, I think it was like Josh Sherry, maybe it was Peter Diakowski, and then Jason LeDoux was there.
Right.
And so we all sit down to eat, and we're eating some wings, minding our own business, right? There's this group of gentlemen,
young
lads, long strapping lads that wanted to test themselves. And they were next to us, and they might have had had some wife beater tanks on.
Oh, okay, so not the crew I was thinking.
So they're sitting there, and they're like chugging beers or something, and like racing. And no, I'm sorry, no, this is what they were arm wrestling. A table next to us.
All right,
so they're arm wrestling and just like
over the top,
and just being meatheads and dummies, right? And so they're arm wrestling, and they look over at our table, they're like, "Hey, you want to challenge this? You want to arm wrestle?" And they keep and we just kind of ignore them. Like, hey, dude, we're just eating wings, man. We're eating wings, having some water. Like, just leave us alone. We're minding our own business.
Some water.
You don't want the alpha energy.
Yeah.
And so they go up and they walk up to LeDoux, and they're like, "What?" They said some words, but basically they said, "Are you scared?"
Yeah.
They said some other way. They put it in different terms.
Yeah.
And Jason sets down his wing. He takes a napkin, slow-mo, straight from a movie. Takes that. He wipes off his mouth a little bit.
Yeah.
And he says, "Listen, I'm no amateur. Put 100 on it and I'll arm wrestle you." I'm no amateur. I'm not going to do this for free.
Right.
Put some money on it, I'll do it. And then, again, the guy called him wimpy in a certain way. Jason stands up, puts his napkin down, the slow motion. Open fist slaps the guy in the face. Like, boop. And it was just like, I was like, oh, boy. Here we go.
Yeah.
Like, all right, we got it. And then, of course, guy gets thrown across the table. And the rest is, you got to teach people a lesson sometimes.
Yeah.
But it was perfect. The slow motion. Let me just wipe the wing sauce and ranch off my face real quick. Wipe my hands off. Look, I'm not an amateur, buddy.
Why was it always in college, like we'd be out in a group and, we'd have Sean Jordan and Will Arnold with us, right? Two dudes, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to. I know.
Yeah.
I don't need to test
I don't need to test myself.
No. But if there was a group of 5 Hunt Palmers walking by, I was like, okay, one of them's going to say something.
Yep. Always.
One of them's going to say something to Will Arnold, and he's going to almost kill him.
Yep.
But they did it consistently and never learned.
Yep. Because with certain people, like in our group, there was no warning shots. There was no hey, I'll let you slide to that time. It was just like, you're not going to slide, because there's always, guys thought they were the baddest dude of their hometown or whatever. Just remember, in any walk of life, however big or bad you are, there's always somebody badder.
So many times, Alondra Hunt was over here. That's why he's not catching too bad of a stray. But I was just saying, like a fraternity brother, if there was a group of 5 of them, they were going to say something to Sean Jordan every time. And he was going to go.
Talk about those frat bros?
Yes, and he was going to go 5 for 5 every time. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been walking by, somebody said something, and the next plant foot for Sean is not like to stop, it's to push back towards the other way. Yep. And I'm sorry.
I just got to think it's got to be some like sort of rush thing. Do you rush frats, or is it just sorority? Whatever it is. It's just like, hey, listen, freshman, got to go. You have to go start a fight or pick on the biggest guy at the bar. And,
It never stopped my entire time, and it was always.
And it was shocking.
It was always the baddest dudes that they said it to first.
And nobody went there trying to do that.
Yeah.
They're trying to, be the alpha. We were just there to, delete some stuff.
Exactly.
We just wanted to have a good time.
Yeah.
But I never saw, well, maybe, okay, I'm not going to say never. Never, ever say never, ever saw any one of our groups start something.
No.
I'm sure it happened. But
probably. Well, if we started something, it was with another sport and not with, a group of Hunt Palmers. With peace and love, Hunt, I say that. All right, we're going to take our last break. I think it's our last break. Let me get this fingers out, Eastern time zone. Yep, last break of the show. We're going to get to Ask the Bench to close it out. We'll do it right here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. BoudreauxElectrical.com is the website. You get that free Generac quote right there, top right corner of the website. It's more power, it's more protection, it's also the ultimate peace of mind. 985-397-1562 on the North Shore. In the greater Baton Rouge area, it is 225-300-9389. Go ahead, go there, find the contact information, go to the website, schedule that consultation today, BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, give them a call and request a free Generac quote. I mean, it's free. You might as well call. If you're just kind of curious about the process, you're curious about the pricing, let them walk you through. They are the professional for all your electrical needs, but specifically right now, this time of year, we're talking about generators. Go see, protect your house, protect your family, the things inside of it. Get that peace of mind with a Generac generator. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Sunshine, we know what you see when you look at your land. Where others may see dirt, you see the foundation you've built your life on. This, it's hallowed ground. It's past, present, and future. We're proud to provide quality John Deere equipment to help you maintain the land you love. Check out our current promotions And learn more about what it means to be powered by sunshine at sunequip.com.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Businesses like yours are the soul of our community. You deserve someone who'll deliver the internet services you deserve. That's why local businesses rely on Rev Business, 90 years of building connections. Visit us at letsrev.biz.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always
Live from the 2025 SEC Football Media Days, powered by Parish Construction and Roofing. Enter now for your chance to win $10,000 cash at parishbuilt.com. Our coverage is also presented by Rev and Relief Windows.
All right, welcome back in. OTB. What's up? What are you laughing at?
You talk like, a flock of geese is a gaggle. Flock of, someone in the huddle says a flock of Hunt Palmers is a squad.
Look, I see the comments about the camera being flipped, and it will be flipped tomorrow.
Are we?
I'm not doing the show if the camera is not. No, I'm getting my grit is getting called into question here.
This is the deal. I walked up this morning, and I said, "Let me get this flipped." Those were my words.
No,
and do you know it? Jake looked at me and goes, "It's fine."
We had 7 minutes. I wasn't going to make anybody rush.
Yeah, I just had learned there's a.
No, this isn't a you. This is a Matt thing. Let me hit on Moscona. Yeah, well, there's a huge gap. Your whole hamstring showing.
A whole hamstring to the upper inner thigh. Not on purpose. Not trying to flaunt it that much.
You wore them 2 days in a row.
So, I didn't know yesterday. I wore it all day. So, good pair of jeans.
Wait, were they ripped yesterday?
I don't know. They had to have been because I remember this happening weeks ago at home, and I thought we threw these pants away.
You didn't.
I didn't.
But I did tell him, though, where the rip is kind of in it's kind of like in your butt crease there, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's hidden. Yeah. You get away with it.
We're going to get up. We're going to try to sneak out here as soon as the show's over. Maybe get just a pair of shorts on. Oh, friend of the show, Jeff Lebby, at the podium right now.
Friend of this show.
I mean, he kind of is.
He is a friend of this show. He kind of relaxed about
He only did 2 shows up here.
He probably listens to our show. He knew he was uncomfortable sitting down because he knew I was kind of saying, I don't think he's a real person.
Ask Flynn. This one comes from Alondra Villarreal in the chat here. Wait, why are you wearing the same pants you wore yesterday? They're jeans.
They're jeans.
Jeans you get 3 days, right?
At least 3 days.
Well, you get 3 days.
I mean,
in a row, though? In a row, though?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the difference?
I'm 3 days in a row right now with these jeans.
Especially with a neutral color. I'm not going to lift that leg up, lift this one up. This is just a neutral color. It kind of works with everything.
If you don't move that fat ankle out of here.
Check this out. Check out my socks. It says Daddy on it.
Why are you grunting?
Well, I had to lift it up pretty tall there. Trying not to move my right leg because I don't want it to rip any further.
Matt wearing the Hoochie Dad shorts 2 days in a row. He definitely has got some Hoochie Dad shorts that he wears.
Costs a lot of money to look this cheap.
Jesus.
What?
Someone get the faceplant video. Oh, yeah.
I know.
So someone had, that podium there, and they got the camera up. Well, he had the camera up, so he didn't have any hands. He tripped right here on this left side, and his chin hit first. And he got up.
When? This morning?
An hour and a half ago.
No. It was when Luchi was on. Was it?
No. It was before Sankey even came on. It was after Mississippi State.
This is when I left y'all. This is when I threw the kids into the deep end, and you drowned.
And so he
Yep.
face plant. I mean, not face plant, chin plant. And so somebody, the reason I don't think that there's video is because each of these podiums was filled with people, cameras pointed at the podium.
Mm-hmm.
and he was in the very back. So I don't know that anybody
I did
got
see
it.
Marler was on the other side of the room.
With his arm up?
Facing that direction. No, his arm was up. But he was facing that direction, so I think he might have had a chance to see. People need to know, though.
Many people are asking.
Let's see. Ask the bench. Has Flynn recorded any interviews while Jacob Hester is on Sirius, or is he just hiding out in bathrooms talking to old coaches?
No, Matt Flynn is putting in work. Every time I see him, he's like sitting down in the media room with his notebook open, like taking notes. He's like sitting on a bench taking notes. He's been walking around doing like sort of a car wash of interviews with other stations. Like he has been
just
killing
propping up Baton Rouge, propping up the LSU Tigers. Off the bench. I mean, everybody around the Southeast has heard of off the bench for sure because we are talking about it. So I know I got this persona. I'm the guy that doesn't know the names and the stats. That's not going to last for long, people. We're putting in the work. We're Chat GPT. I got this little handy-dandy green
Although,
notebook.
didn't we decide we're not Chat GPT anymore?
Well, it did lie to me once. Artificial intelligence is kind of dumb, but it embarrassed me. I said, hey, you threw for 596 yards in the Big 12 championship.
It's okay. I had one of those. I found an article that somebody wrote in a Mississippi newspaper about Austin Simmons, and it's like something about pre-law. And I was like, oh, dude, pre-law? Like, you graduated at 19. He goes, pre-law? Where'd you get that from? I was like, this article? He goes, no, I'm not pre-law. I'm like, cool.
All right, cool. I mean, I didn't call it college.
General studies? What are we doing?
No, he graduated at 19. It was like sports administration, so basically. All right, that's going to do it for us here today. Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. Arkansas, Kentucky, Missouri, and Texas A&M. We'll see you tomorrow.
Off the bench.
Say peeps.
Sure did. You got a problem with that?
I hadn't heard that in a very long time.
Later, peeps. That's
Gulf
slang.
Coast Office Products. Man, as I've told you, I'm going to continue to tell y'all, I'm just so fired up. We're going to have film studies this football season, and it's thanks to GCOP. They brought us an interactive whiteboard, and if you run a business, if you're running a meeting and you want to be effective and you want to make sure that you're doing all the latest and greatest, like the latest technology, and you want to impress people, just order those interactive whiteboards. But look, I mean, they do so many things for you, but it's just like the hands-on experience from this company. Like, it's a big company. It's got so many different clients, but you get like a mom and pop feel like when you call them. It's like, yeah, you've got a problem. We're going to send somebody out there, and you're talking to a human, not press 1 for this person, not, hey, wait, we got this automated message, man. They are truly hands-on. Gulf Coast Office Products.
Gulf Coast Office Products, Louisiana's leading copier and printer source. Visit them today. Call them. See how they can help you. Law firms, engineering firms, schools, universities, banks, hospitals, medical centers, whatever it is, they can help you. GCOPnet.com.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash